Hello? That was interesting. My internet decided to just shit itself real quick.
Utility. When LEV did just try and go for hits, be so
You seem
disruptive
to be
to the way
okay.
that they were scaling. There were so many rounds where it's one player out, next is getting hit by thorns or a slow orb or whatever. I just don't think they did a good enough job of actually baiting any of those tools out in the mid round because they were getting shepherded into one angle where all the util was pretty much every round.
They were trying to default and break that Vyse wall, but there were so many threats out there. And there's been a lot of discussion about something on the Euro because it's a really unusual pick. You heard from Alex why they want that. They want him to be on the flash. But we got to take a look at this HyperX reflex moment of the match.
That was interesting.
On defense was disgusting. It was gross. It was an absolute vile abomination. He was hitting shots everywhere, all over the place. And he hit a 2K in mid on round 9. And then this comes out in round 11. Yeah. Why is that?
That is absolutely disgusting from something. And I think
Okay, I think we're back.
Speaking about PRX being able to
What happened? I think my internet just decided it didn't feel like working for a couple of minutes. Anyways, let's see if I can go back to what I was saying about... Oh no, you know my Riot login, totally.
You look at this entire PRX team, no one died. Slamming his desk, he's actually happy for once.
Having a great time.
That shot.
What could you possibly not be happy with about that map?
He found a way.
Yeah.
I think there was one like refight A main that he was molding about. Pretty happy otherwise.
Yeah, I mean now they.
And it was my internet. Just stopped for a second. Very weird.
Well, 10 maps, sorry, win streak. Whenever Jing is able to play Raze, I mean, surely we're about to see more of the same. No, can LEV actually bounce back in this one at all?
I think for LEV, I want to see what adaptations they make when we consider the defeat that they had on Lotus against NRG in the Swiss stage. And also just bring a bit of confidence, right? I think that we were seeing overfighting from PRX and
Oh, we're starting the next game already. Well, no labbing for me. Double Vyse! We are eating good today. Here's mine. Okay, my shit. I thought I was bugging him, but it's just me bugging. Double Vyse. How many hours do I have of Vyse? A lot. I don't know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
If he gets that, the rest of the team gets to be so active elsewhere. They're brutal to shut down.
But this surely plays into the narrative.
No, there's no way to railgun without a smoke. You can do the one in Pearl Street. That's the only one that doesn't need a smoke, but then you still need someone to trigger the wall, so you need a person no matter what.
Let's send it over to Achilles and Paperthin to see how this series progresses. Can LEV bounce back?
Thank you very much, Monopoly Man. Yes, that is the question.
Let's tracker check myself. Sorry, flashbang. My bad.
In this series, 13-1 on your map pick. Certainly not what you want to be seeing from this squad.
Tracker check.
Now they go to Lotus, the stomping ground.
There you go. 1100 just in ranked.
And get themselves back into this game.
Well, no doubt. PRX doesn't want to let Leviathan pass go. Doesn't want to let him collect $200.
Okay. I know that Divide does this flash a lot. He plays A more than the average Vyse on this map.
Huge early advantage. A good read here by King, at least considering the quick push out. But Inbeat just gonna tuck in. Waiting.
Yeah, just on main account, just in ranked. 1100.
Considering C, LEV knows PRX's tendencies. They're at least
Interesting that he walled in tree. Because, like, if their plan was to just leave A instantly, why would you not wall A main? Then you get info both here.
But will just also silently drift across. Oh, he's going to scale forward. Does he clear it? He's got to. Has that Sheriff to swing in. Quite a bit.
That's an important fight. There's no cancel option now.
Finds one. Pop clutch is going to be sent. Backpedal over to Waterfall as Jing tucked away as well. Swings out, but Neon has the headshot. The right click's going to be going in the
I just noticed it's a full mirror. Full mirror comps.
Heals for his teammates as much as he can offer. It's now just Envy. That recovered Sheriff in hand to try to see what damage he can get through, but this is looking good for Leviathan. Three that he has to try to isolate spots the first, but there's the counter swing.
Indeed.
Neon will be able to have it, and LEV will take the opening round. 3 players staying alive. The pistol is theirs.
Yeah, this is great for Leviathan. Get that confidence flowing again. You know, you see this a lot.
Yeah, I've been playing since beta.
On the first map and then is able to bounce right back effectively on the second. I always think back to that Fnatic versus DRX match years ago on in the first one on Bind, and then Fnatic bounced back. No.
Vyse always getting picked in VCT. It's specifically Lotus. Like, not so much on other maps. Some teams play her here and there, but it's like on Lotus, she gets a lot of playtime. It's just the ability to anchor C that's important. And A to some extent. It's just these rotates are so long and annoying that you want to be able to stall.
Tagged up, but again, the heals can come through. As the Vi looking for anything that he can get, and will just be the one.
Got your one, fair enough.
Forsaken went and scooped up a Sheriff. Oh my god.
Push forward, Jing. Blows is eliminated. Suddenly this is a 2-2.
Eagles.
Spike scene will get them back into an advantage position. Forsaken now to try to see if he can clutch this out. The Spike's still going to be down on the floor at backside.
The Spike is
Has a smoke, has a paranoia, sets
backside.
he swings this though. Will be to his demise.
Nice.
King with a stinger, able to find
That's a
it.
good read by
Rescue the round.
King.
Grab what weaponry they can. It's going to be a Phantom and a Bulldog. Carried forward as he go into the bonus.
Decent damage done by PRX though.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Something wins that battle.
All right.
Different, but hitting some nice headshots there.
LEV have now tripled their round count for their match.
PRX invests a little bit into that round, so therefore Guardian instead of the half armor.
They're not collapsing, bro. It's just pistol round.
For that full armor buy.
Now they start doing this bullshit.
Situating themselves to contest this mount hit.
Pop flash out, up and over goes Sano, but something will be able to strike him down. Swings out, looking for a little bit more. Can't quite.
That's good.
Envy still looking to maintain control as Jing pushes.
They use the Sky Flash early, and then they Vyse Flash afterward. So the Sky Flash stops them from breaking the Vyse Flash. So if they try to I drew too many lines. So if they recontest, they have Vyse Flash for the next fight. That's smart. It's like a double flash play. I need to see more teams doing that.
Convert this one. PRX just getting themselves situated around the corner. Flash at the ready, looking for the 3-2-1. They swing ahead of it.
He got 2 of them? Wow.
Able to find 2 more kills.
NT.
Ends up being
He got 2 of the 3.
catastrophic for PRX in the end, as only Jing will survive.
Yeah, that means economy's going to be a little bit funky here for PRX.
Am I reading PRX or LEV? Slight bias for PRX. I know Devi plays Vyse all the time.
It's a good opportunity for an outlaw to come into this next round. Jing is going to have that showstopper though. Yeah, I like this from Neon. Really nice pickup.
Maybe they thought that he was going to be playing anti-flash, turned away. And he just faces forward.
Smart outlaw buy, knowing that they killed 4 last round, so they only have light shields.
Several half armors, so Neon with this outlaw can absolutely feast.
Where are you putting your flash, boy? Don't do that. Don't do that. I explained why you shouldn't do that. Please don't.
Off the rip, just looking for that re-aggression. Do get that prowler, just get a quick spot there onto the last trailing player.
There are much better flashes to do on C.
PRX gonna shift around their formation just a little bit. Leviathan taking their time with those aggressive early push outs of B. King trying to put himself in a spot where he can counteract that if there is another walkabout from the PRX boys, but a clear here of rubble off of all of this sky util. Envy does spam a little bit, but this hasn't dissuaded LEV too much just yet, and that may be all according to plan.
Jump spot from Jing, not going to see anything. They've already cleared past rubble, sliding forward towards the door. Jump peek out. Jing now able to back away, but it's going to be Envy dead. Playing alone.
Fast first kill.
Loses his life, something still waiting for this lurk. Will be able to find a shot. King going to be struck down. So 4v4 with the plan coming through. The showstopper now going to be sent out. Spot one with the TP to dodge it.
Nice dodge.
Feet fast enough.
That's good from Spike.
Blows, able to keep him covered. Finds that elimination. Divine now trying to scale forward. Does have the full armor. And smoke will bloom here in the on space. Clear of the Seekers.
Sky ult is actually big there.
Something's presence, but Forsaken at the same time is able to find Spike scene. Rewrite of the rope. Sato looking for the push. Neon able to find the 2 kills.
Nice. Goodbye, Lev. PRX needs to group up more.
Yeah, they're playing
They took a lot of solo
here.
fights.
Kind of like what we saw in Ascent, but now they're hitting some of their shots. Neon in particular, really thriving. Great call there to dip into the outlaw. See what they can get done with that. But this win right on.
Lev are doing good just death balling.
He tries to challenge it, maybe thinking that it might be a solo player. You know, you see this all the time where there's a lurker who's playing with that door.
Wow.
Play with info. And that one, yeah.
Same, Alex. Same.
You're gonna lose that showstopper too, and now you're on an eco as PRX. So that's a brutal round. Leviathan giving themselves a really good chance to strike the 4.
This time probably earned frustration there for Alex as Forsaken is trying to find this elimination.
Oh no, they're all just whiffing the digs now. Unlucky, bro. Until they're not whiffing anymore. Wait, why is it 2v2? Oh no. He got one? Oh my god. Jesus. How is this an eco round?
One death on Ascent. And it was funny, I talked to him.
They all just got one. They all just got one. Holy. Thank you, Flame.
A big round to try to rally back into this one for PRX as they look to tie things up the economy.
Who's a better Vyse Divide by far?
PRX well ahead as far as the ults are concerned as well.
That operator, scary. Oh, what a shot from Neon. Great shut down there.
I feel like that's too readable. You do the low smoke and then the raised satchel on top here. I feel like that's too readable.
Looking for that second kill, but he cannot get it. Sato will be able to strike him down. Envy now backpedaling over to the connector door. Divine ready to counter swing out from stairs. Envy holds his own for one. The showstopper's gonna be lobbed in, but Envy ends up getting out in front of that one. Dodges it, but
And classic PRX throwing.
by this wall, King's still alive and in the mix. Just pops that to make them continue considering the flank, but it looks like Lever considering the pivot.
You're right, you're right. I turned it down low when I was custom gaming earlier.
Getting more and more committed onto this angle. Finds one, Cloudburst down. Skirts back and for now, the swing.
They're both so low. Doesn't matter for the alt, but it matters for Devi.
Both players dangerously low. 65 health between the two of them.
Just trying to wait this out, probably talking about how they want to clear this. Do have a little bit of util with the raise. Oof.
Oh, what a hit that would have been. It ends up going wide. Left. King now able to get that spike.
Okay, they got post. They have flash, they have nade. King has ult now.
No.
And they both just walk around by themselves. That seemed weird. Look, if they did something together, they could have at least traded.
Brilliance of PRX on display.
You know, that was a defense smoke.
Kind of outdo some of their opponents in big moments here.
You put it low in the floor on purpose so that Jing could peek over it.
I mean, he at least doesn't die to the showstopper.
Yeah.
But then something all over the map there, baiting out the wall, rotating back through, understanding that
like most defenders are like smoking full here or smoking here, and then with Omen specifically, you can put them like lower in the floor. Oh, you can do that with Harbor now, I guess, too, can't you?
Looking to maybe go aggressive at C, at least get that orb, try to maybe cycle up another round of Seekers for blows.
Show them we're
Something is going to be there with that operator.
And Neon's got one too here, but he's
A hard A fight.
This is scary.
Playing it solo. Something maybe anticipating that TP up the top. Nothing going to be seen there.
He's putting his flash really shallow. Something can play anti so easily. Bro, if he... I'm like expecting him to hit these crazy shots. Like you see a pixel, I'm expecting him to be able to hit that shot. It's ridiculous.
Do they swing into this or do they just backpedal for now? They're staying statue-esque.
They're waiting for him to reswing. Because they know he wants to.
Going to lead the way. Something considers chasing it, but
they burn their nade on that? Oh my. They're scared of him.
PRX are starting to rotate out. Not expecting that everyone is widely just sat here at Mount.
Yeah, they're anticipating that off of that Trailblazer that Leviathan would make a move with that info that was gathered on the PRX side, but they're being extraordinarily cautious on this attacker side. They are constantly taking these pauses, trying to wait Paper X.
When did Forsaken die? What did I miss? You just take a fight here?
Gets into Paper X's head is
Not paying attention?
they gotta keep
Line up.
going, and you can use that against them sometimes.
35 seconds, they don't even
Ping
heal
CT.
this Trailblazer, so TP forward, they will find this site empty. There is not
Yay.
a lick of
It's a good lineup too.
from the Vyse either.
Lands right here, so it gets pillar and spreads around CT.
Tripping the wall, and that could be costly. King, however, watching back, I do believe.
You're kinda watching this, not too seriously though. Okay.
Spot out, but cannot find the kill. Now the Steel Garden at the ready. Swinging from Sato to his demise, something able to come away with.
King should ult here. He was considering it, he should. Okay, they're trading ults. What? Just around. Oh, with something as knives. Oh shit. Trades? Trades. Oh my god. That was a 3v5 at one point, by the way.
The operator gets recovered.
I mean, it takes a lot to get there. Again, good flank awareness from Leviathan. They're being very cautious
Nice flick.
in terms of making sure that
That was stupid.
That Paper X is going to want to get in their backside quickly, and even with Jing trying a cheeky up and over, they're still ready for it.
Save up.
They got it. They got it. Well, that's tough. Yeah, I mean, you have an odd man situation post-plant there for Leviathan, and they can't hold it down. There's something holding onto that blade storm.
Let's see. Where did they plant?
His gun is taken away.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, for those peaks around the corner, it's little things like that that are so difficult to play
Quite
against.
the decision.
Very few teams play like Paper X.
Fast hit now going to be coming forward.
Fast double dive into B. There you go, Sato. And that's why double duelist is such a pain in the ass.
Not going to be allowing for Paper X to start running away with this. Unless something can come away with
Or double dive specifically. Jet raise, Whaley Neon.
Tucks back, Trailblazer not going to get the spot out. But this is still a gargantuan task, even for somebody of something's caliber.
Yeah, you're just gonna randomly flick wallbang this guy, huh?
This is just going to be a save.
For sure. Just a matter of, is anybody going to try to clear him? Try to take the gun. Still some money in the bank for Paper Rex between something and Envy. Really want to keep this operator going into the next round.
Yeah, well, they're saving. What is this thorn over here?
Devi fearless for those peaks
Line
in
up?
the corner. It's little things like that that are so difficult to play against. Very few teams play
Lands
like
honorable.
Fast hit now going to be coming forward. TP.
play against.
And King had a lineup for where? Just for C? Okay.
Fast hit now
Nice.
coming forward. For Leviathan not going out without a fight.
For sure. And this is them winning a lot of individual battles. They're trying to play off the back of those flashes quick.
That's good.
Leviathan, because Sato's able to hold the line. Yep. And when he's on fire, that's when Leviathan is definitely scary. Want to see him pick it up. Hard not to like the way he's been playing so far here in London. A little bit of a rough start, though. But that round right there, a difference maker for sure.
Boombot out, TP up.
How's this alt fight go? The alt fight does not go. Forsaken dies again, bro. It's like twice now he's died there. These solo peaks. I'm telling you, bro. Lever getting online.
They're losing these 1v1s.
They gotta be fighting together and just like retaking somewhere.
They have to gamble one way or another.
Wait, Vyse fighting A? He was on B. He had a lineup. He had a lineup that went like this, I think.
That up in safe positions is probably what you're considering here.
And they were 3 fighting A.
Once again, Leviathan just going to look to run down the clock a bit. Go for that slow creep forward. See that they have this side empty. As Devi will start cutting back towards this side, just a Sheriff in hand. Might be good for 1 or 2, but I have to suspect that he's not going to be able to hold his own for very long. Spot him on that Trailblazer.
Look, the TikTok I make for Vyse today is going to be all about lineups. I've seen a lot of them so far.
Immediately has the shutdown for Jing and something. It's time to just tuck back. Wait for this spike to erupt.
You can definitely go hunting now as Leviathan. You should be pushing the map very quickly here. They already are. So Jing heard that flash over in water, so he's just Gonna try
5 on attack.
something a little bit different.
This is like a really attack-sided comp, though, so it's
Sky ult
like
activated
not
here as Leviathan
unheard
goes
of.
into the next round. Kind of curious if maybe this is where Alex gets
Something
involved.
HP. True.
Trying to calm the
Funny number alert.
down a little bit.
Yeah, I have to suspect that there's going to be a timeout off the back of this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think you might want to. There's a kill for something. You might want to talk about some of these isolation plays that they're trying to make, some of these 1v1s that they're taking. Probably just say, hey, I know we had a great ascent, but let's tighten the screws a little bit. Let's get this ship sailing back in the right direction. Because right now, the wind's against us.
You see the timer stop, so timeout call will be coming through. As PRX needing to try to assess how they're going to get back into this one. Because it's just been a lot of contact fights that they're not winning, resulting in these very early advantages for Leviathan. So Coinbase's win condition for them is just
Needs to be together fights. They're losing the solo fights now, so I need to fight together.
Happy to do just the same.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of the discussion
Like
here.
you saw the one retake round on C where they just, it was 3v5, but since they were fighting together, they still just won it. If they just do that the entire round, they'll be fine.
Even when we've been at an odd man disadvantage, if we wait for the full forces, if we play together, that's when they're at their best. Make sure you're doing that. Make sure that, you know, you've got the support there before you start making your moves. And just probably just chill a little bit. I mean, the aim's been a little bit off compared to what we saw in a sense, so those things coming through. But yeah, it is defender's side of Lotus, but believe it or not, folks, PRX has been better on the defender side on this map, so probably want to make sure that you're getting as much value as you can out of this.
13-1, what happened?
Really, other than Forsaken's ult, which
They got flattened.
What the hell he's gonna do, but
could do something wild, but 2 away from
PRX were just doing dumb shit and getting away with it.
Looks like they're gonna try to fight this at Mount,
For the most part.
Secure that orb. See if they can come away with anything else, but LEV, they have the numbers stacked up here, so they are
Like
more than ready for a
they
scrap.
got overtaken by the PRX chaos.
Quick little jump across from Sato, and Neon just paces forward. Phantom at range, still able to find that kill. Seeker's now going to be sent out. Sato going to be
Well,
the
there's
blows taken.
at this point there's just something off mechanically. If something is missing off shots. Turn off his cheats for this map. Okay, Neon and Sato are online. Now we're in for a game.
Neon is actually insane right now. That Phantom is hot, to say the least.
Yeah,
Oh my god, this one right here.
the double duelist running it down is what LEV are also good at.
Deals with the Vi.
But now it's a little bit more
That
exciting.
one, a little bit frustrating. You know, something there got a little bit baited. Thought he could go for the crazy flick. You know, maybe that early one on Ascent's got him feeling that he can hit anything. And
now the operator's out of cycle. As Showstopper going to be invested here. Neon as well with the knives, and Sato!
Great.
Man, both duelists! Finds it from beyond the grave, and Neon is still just looking so slick, so keyed in. Will not be able to find the kill on the NB, but tees it up. Took him low, and now it's just a buy. Dead on the push out of the smoke.
How did he get both? Wait.
Up to 7.
How did he get both duels with that?
Now secured with one more round to be played.
they are just on it. I mean, a great coordination here. The deep flash to get some space. I mean, just
the replays this tournament, I'm sorry, the replays have been atrocious. We're like always missing the first kill.
To see if they can counter it. And Alex doesn't like the play, doesn't like the idea. Yeah, losing both duelists that fast.
Oh, minus 200. Nice satchel, Sato.
Sure, Sato. Don't need that second blast pack.
Well, maybe not the way that they've been playing.
Right.
As Jing again, that Showstopper at the ready. A shot out from something. Pops that tailwind. Meanwhile, Neon has the operator just holding down. That position at Mound, making sure that
Little
there's no deep
kind of a trap play on C. Contacts, flash, jump peek was to bait for the guy in the corner, and then he died.
So he gets out scot-free. Flash gonna be popping, spikes him. Able to turn that, able to find the kill. Divine now eliminated, and PRX continue to struggle as Forsaken. A risky TP, but manages to get out of it and find the kill on Asano. In with a shout, perhaps.
Something did get here quick.
King down. Forsaken will get traded now. A 2v2. The showstopper still available for Jing. Rotating around as the plant will be committed.
Spike gets ult off this.
It
could be useful.
Getting closer and closer.
He doesn't clear this corner.
Doesn't have the angle. Now we'll check him. Finds the shot. Immediately dashes forwards. The showstopper's just trying to locate this player. We'll have him. Spike scene will explode.
Ult was a good idea.
Rescuing as much as they can, making this a 7-5 half.
It looked again like they were going to be outdone. But this time around, Forsaken just in the nick of time dodges the paranoia. Something Johnny on the spot here. Ooh, Forsaken had a moment.
Yeah, just something got a couple of good timings. That's all it was.
So they're able to make it to 5.
Oh, ludicrous way to close out a 5th round win, but Leviathan still out in the lead by 2. We'll see if they can close out this match.
7-5 half. Yeah, step with Charlotte on him. Like, it's not a bad one, really. It's just he does that one a lot, so they probably expected it.
Here it blows of LEV, now blows. What did the win against NRG teach you guys as a team?
Eu acho que a vitória contra a Energia ajudou muito, porque eles são um time muito experiente, jogaram muito nacional, e eu acho que esse jogo deu muita confiança pra gente pro resto do campeonato.
I would say that it brought a lot of confidence for us for the rest of the championship because Energy is a pretty good team with a lot of experience as well. So I'm really happy that we got confident with that.
Nice. Big lifting for LEV. Jen here with Davai of PRX. Davai, you guys have the right form, right meta, and also kind of the right amount of experience to win out this tournament. So any worries for you coming into today's matchup?
Personally, I'm more worried about ourselves rather than the opponents. So I think if it's a good day, and I guess good to go. And hopefully maybe they don't play as well.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Okay, thank you and good luck.
Kinda.
Into the second half of our second map here to start off the playoffs. Leviathan rallying back. They're getting slaughtered on Ascent. They're looking right as rain so far on Lotus. PRX on Struggle Street. Need to find this pistol.
Yeah, the one that the Vyse been doing is okay.
All the way to split.
Yeah, and it's been on the back of Neon. He has been incredible on that jet. I mean, you know, we've seen it in the group stage where teams have tried to mimic this PRX comp with the jet and the Rays. Not too much success, but here today, Leviathan has kind of fixed some of their problems.
Need banned for the Rogan, maybe.
Firepower flowing. They've got the coordination going. Everything you need here.
I've said a lot before that if I get banned, it's justified.
Think back to Global Esports as well, who tried this comp.
It is a bug, and you are abusing the bug.
So here, PRX, the pioneers.
Okay.
Maybe gonna be railroaded.
Quad stack A. That's a quadruple high-low. And then retakes that up C, and then King's gonna die.
They're still ready.
King got one. Fair enough. Double dog stun. And they're going C.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Over to the C site. Plant now to come through. Still decent post-plant utility. Their own Trailblazer, a flash, as well as the paint shell. Fully fight out towards CT.
This should be really challenging for LEV. But they have a couple sheriffs. So they have the ability to make a difference real quickly just with the shooting alone. That's mostly what they're going to be relying on here.
Smoke in the front of that spike, though. Makes it all the more difficult to try to get onto it, the Trailblazer. Only spotting out the one player. Starting to feel more and more comfortable that
they are running out of time.
Going to be layered in first and foremost, just buying that time. Pop flash going to be sent. Close going to be good for one, but going to be a Jing. Come away with a kill apiece.
Flash.
To his demise.
Pistol.
will close it out with 2, and PRX, they find the pistol to try to rally back in.
Nice, solid little mid-round call here by
I don't know, get banned.
They're
Don't know.
enough space at B that they can rotate in.
Probably because no one knew you could do that specifically with the bug.
Gonna give his life for the cause. It gave them the space they needed, and they're able to set up for that backside post plant. Seen that a couple times here in London, and how tricky.
Flash rebel or flash sight, yeah. Aggressive flashes on like this is difficult because there's so many like little cubbies and stuff that sometimes you won't flash. As you compare it to bind B, which is just one long corridor, and you're guaranteed to flash everyone there. Oh, this is scary. Oh, that's a good double flash. For a second, I was playing anti though. Oh wow. Well, didn't expect the second guy in the corner. He did expect the second guy in the corner. That's a lot of damage. Fair play.
Back to 42. It's Auto now going to be spotted.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
7-7, 3 players surviving. PRX starting off the attacker side.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just, again, a lot of what Leviathan is trying to bring to the table here is these surprise maneuvers with the dashes from the jet to break the angles, and then the follow-up behind it. It almost works. They come darn close. They did quite a bit of damage in that one.
It was a good idea. It's the double flash, Vyse flash, and a sky flash. I think if they did the other way around, sky flash and a Vyse flash, I would have done better.
Needs to be headshots if he wants to find the insta-kill. Everybody with full armor on the side of Leviathan.
Just looking for that.
Fight it. Fight C, A setup. This is like the only A setup I ever see anyone do. A little bit boring, but there's not. It is kind of like the best one.
Approach. Gonna keep spreading the map.
I want to see more people try to use this wall and do something with it.
Block the dog.
Stops it from getting any more information. Meanwhile, their own going to be cycled forward, trying to make their way through tree. But similar scenes. The thorns are there. Shot from
it's a good shot.
Is going to be able to connect. Spike's going to be tagged down to 10. Blows is a world away, so getting a heal, it's going to take quite some time. So the rotation's going to start coming through. Try to get that Omen top back up.
Potentially, maybe they try to feed an orb over to Jing here, but instead they want to get on the site. They know they have an opportunity. They've been toying with the map. This was some really stellar mid-rounding from PRX to buy themselves this space.
And the Vyse still is double thorn. We fighting a spawn. They trade it. They trade it.
2 for 2 is something trying to slow them down on this approach from Waterfall. Clippers get set up. Jing eliminated. Looking for a little bit more.
Ooh. Nice shots. 1v1 or 1v2.
Swap of the gun. A bulldog.
They're very low on time. They need to stick this.
It's gonna go ring around the Rosie. Knife out. Trying to get onto the angle. Peeks in and King rise to it. Has the shutdown. And Leviathan with 2 surviving will deny a bonus conversion as they regain the lead.
This is very, very close, playing for some good trades, but that one right there from Blows, that little flick up to the top. Stellar.
With the wall.
That was probably the difference maker.
Yeah, but people can come out the smoke. That's the danger of it. Like if you wall here and you go out here, it's like dangerous because you can get backstabbed with someone coming out of the smoke.
To maybe challenge the mound angle once again.
You can just get spammed, or you can get utiled in here because it is a pretty small area. So that's why you just have to bait it. Is that a gun ping on the map? It had to have been a gun ping. Weird.
It may have just been more of an info gathering maneuver.
Yo, somehow LEV won the round. They still have the eco.
Let's go.
PRX comms.
They break the door. Careful, one guy playing here, okay?
I'm gonna pick a few.
The dog big, dog be ready, okay?
Pick easy. Just ready to pass.
Wait, I'll bomb, guys.
Bomb.
He go back, he go.
I'm with TP.
He went back. Guys, smoke the hole is here. He's here. Wait, can we swing him or something? 1, 2, swing. From right side, bro. From right, bro.
Yes, wait. I'm going.
Ready?
Wait, not yet.
Ready? Gonna turn him. Can we just go?
Because I think we just go.
That's another early kill.
We just go.
Forsaken's number on this map so far.
Omen Blind could do a lot here. Scary. Omen Blind does a lot. Oh, good flash. Envy, bro. He's so good.
But Envy stands tall. 3 kills found, and now King.
He's so good.
Clutch, but even the damage would still be good. Can he find anything at all? PRX fanned out across the site. Angles are covered, and it looks like King not going to try to make a go of this, or at least wants to clear out rubble. Maybe tuck away and go for exit.
Just saving.
Either way, it seems like this round is going to be done, and PRX will tie it up at 8-8.
I don't know why LEV half bought. I didn't see their money at the beginning of the round.
See if King has been pretty smart, pretty clever. PRX none the wiser.
That's funny.
Kill there on the Jing, a bit of damage going to be tapped through, but Envy will get the 4K after all.
Alright, let's actually look at the money. I'm curious too. I guess they just didn't have enough money. They won the round, but didn't have enough money to buy. Weird.
PRX to maybe try to dial up some kind of fast hit off of the back of those ultimates. Use the Seekers to lead the way. Use.
No, they still don't have enough money. Look at all these light shields.
Clear some space on a site. Get a plant in. Try to get the round going that way. Instead, looking for the fast B hit here. There is no
Fast B.
doubt about this.
That can be a very quick crunch back in, though. 2 players on the rotation through Waterfall. 3 more on that A side of the map as Seeker's just going to get cleared out by something. Spike now planted, smoke starting to dissipate. Neon feels like he's going to have to be the one to really break through. Give the team a chance in this position.
What's the timing Forsaken gets here? What, did they hear him or something, maybe? This ult is big.
Gets taken low, has the knives as a backup. So Steel Garden does get committed to. Rest of the gun's gonna be gone now, but Vi fall in, but the cleanup from PRX is looking damn clean. King now having to do so much more.
Last player standing.
He helps get it into a 1v1.
Knows he has to stick.
Starting to bleed down, Forsaken frantically trying to find it, and he hits a fadeaway shot.
Man.
Will fall to the spike eruption, but the cleanup from PRX is committed to. Gets taken low.
What happens here? Vyse. Vyse ult, and they just have no util. They just have no util left somehow.
Get the post plant. Forsaken plays it nicely. Waits out the smoke. Knows that he has time on his side.
Had no flashes or anything left over. The Vyse ult just let PRX get wide into crossfires and stuff.
And it's going to be a timeout for Leviathan. Talk about this defender side a little bit. Things starting to slip away. The economy kind of all over the place for the team. You're going to have a few players who could theoretically buy, but many who can't. So in this Coinbase win condition, maybe talking about
Neon is insane this game. Oh my god.
Played that round okay. They're trying to go for the retakes. It's just you intentionally.
They're losing the game, but he has 10 more kills than the next person. Sorry, 8 more kills. And Spike.
So fast that there just isn't really time to recover, and because something is instantly scaling in towards
Yeah, he had wall on B.
and creating that extra buffer.
Double thorn on C.
It's just so difficult to react in time.
Well, understandably, Neon going to go for the force on this Phantom. He's got the cash behind it, and he has been insane.
This kill difference is insane.
23, 12, and 3 at the moment on this Jet. Meanwhile, the Rays
Something attack on or attack outlaw.
Nearly both showstoppers online. If Sato can get an orb or get a kill, it's looking like why they want to be able to fight out towards C Mound, but there is no PRX presence on that side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of hoping here that PRX maybe gets a
C late trap.
Yeah, well, I'm worried about
Fast rotate.
Like, are they going to commit it here?
It's going to be a fast rotate. Trailblazer going to be cleared before it can swing that corner. But the players now arriving on the B side. Leviathan be in a position to go for
This could get sketchy.
Door will have to get broken. As Vyse is going to be the one leading the charge. He's going to be able to dispatch blows with ease.
Vyse him.
Now going to be sent through with a reface in. Spikeson had not gotten blinded up, so he finds the kill.
Outlaw is gonna do a lot.
Hits the shot. Neon going to be taken down by the Outlaw. And has a reroute on Spikeson, making his way through upper now. And Sato as well, not wanting to face in towards something, and I can't blame him.
They still only have the one rifle.
With the Steel Garden, do you try to invest this? You have the weapons recovered. 2 in hand. Gonna be Showstopper out something. Cleaning up a kill on Asano. There's Jing. Trying to get in a position to come away with his kill, but he can't move quickly. He's just
The fake TP, I'm guessing.
TP's across now for the reposition. Jing fighting for, but unable to align that
Jing's looking a little rough this game.
It's taken down now a 2v3, so at least a chance to get some more damage in perhaps, and King will be able to do so, but the round...
Doesn't matter to them. They're still all good at fighting together.
10 to 8. Leviathan back into a pie. Need to start turning things around from here.
The good news here for Leviathan is you did.
Yeah, both rays are bottom frag. It's a little bit odd.
Their economy not in the best spot necessarily. They're going to be able to
I mean, in the Jet Raze combo, the Jet does tend to play a little more passively, especially on the execs and stuff. You have your Jet doing the opping. Jet sometimes lurks on attack. So it makes sense that the Raze would be doing worse than the Jet, but like this much worse is a little weird.
Starting to slowly claw their way into a match victory.
Showstopper going to be sent down and Forsaken immediately. Skips town, gets out. So ult going to be committed to no avail. Slobs it into the corner, nothing found. King meanwhile, blast back to cross, gets a spot on the King, and that Steel Guard is going to be...
Like you see in this, like in this round specifically, Raze is hard entry. The Jet's still just walking around with a Vyse.
Trying to hold the line, but maybe just above the brakes here. As Spikeson TP's into the corner, he's able to find Jing.
Fake TP. Oh, they are not going to look for this. He could have disciplined off that. He could have disciplined. Why is this close?
Back into their favor. Neon trying to assess which angle this is going to be.
Nice.
He will find it. Envy cannot get them over the line. 2 players surviving and left now 1.
Vyto? It's been good. It's been decent.
PRX here just doesn't register that there's going to be these fast
What's that mean, man?
from Leviathan. Half of that Steel Guard, and I figured they just have to leave Jing.
LEV better mechanically than PRX? Just an anomaly? I mean, at this level, like, every single player at this level is ridiculous mechanically. It's just a matter of how well you're playing on the day.
Full armor bandit sitting behind it. And again, this is what I was talking about. You've been doing so much damage to PRX economy. Now it's starting to rear its ugly head.
Oh, that flash. Oh, that Vyse flash.
Taking down the 20 health, and the fast pivots are coming through. No updrafts.
Wait, was that literally my TikTok play?
And Neon ready to pop the door, go for the backstab. Something will fall. The spike now on the floor to buy. There's just no way to break this. The pressure being applied from all angles. Shell shut down him as well. We'll find even more damage. At this point, it feels like it's just a matter of time until Neon is able to find him through the wall. We'll be running low on bullets, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewind.
Even for Devi, this is an impossible task.
Okay.
Blade Storm and a full armor bandit.
So you have Vyse flash on the back wall, Omen crossing, Vyse flash as the Jet Smoke goes down. Okay, not quite the play I made on the TikTok, but it did have the Vyse spamming, baiting for the Omen, and then the Vyse flash for the Omen. The one-way smoke did help also. It's a lovely play.
Macro game for PRX. A couple rounds here where they've been outdone in that regard, where they've kind of brute forced their way through, and I think they got too much confidence from
Throw the next map, they might.
Where they brute forced their way onto A, and yeah, they got through, they made it work, but it was still kind of costly for them anyway because they.
I don't know. Jing's having a bad game.
And then a couple rounds ago, again, Jing gets into the site, but they get the Steel Garden out, and Jing's the only one who really gets caught by it. He's stuck on there. They've done some damage. And instead, they try to go for the refight through that door without the right util to really clear it. And even then, it's still a big gamble because you've given up that opportunity for Leviathan to make those rotates. So probably just talking a little bit more about how they want to approach the map. They're going to be coming into an eco. Something going to go with the
What does the attack timeout do? On Nico, probably doesn't do a lot.
It's getting close.
Yeah, the first game was fast.
And it's exactly what LEV needs.
The 13-1.
They can just avoid dropping another thrifty over. Whole position to extend this over to split.
Okay. Aggressive Rebel TP.
Will just make his exit. Meanwhile, Neon.
Nice shot.
Easy enough shot.
Very nice shot.
He's been so good on this map. It's crazy.
Neon's about to drop 30 this map.
Out of control. And there's this wall here.
Okay, how far is this? How far is that distance? Do they see the thorn?
Blows is ready.
Oh,
never mind. Okay. Face forward, a hell of a lot more players there than he might have anticipated. Devi's gonna be able to find a kill.
Hell no. Hell no. What are you doing? What the fuck is going on?
Just happened. No way. He's a masterclass thrifty, and I don't know what I just watched.
He didn't even have his gun out. Was it a no scope? We gotta see it from something. We gotta see it.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Jing runs out of bullets. And then Spike just giga whiffs. Oh no. Oh no.
But it's just one little mistake. And it costs you so much. Still have the operator. Still had the money. But now a lot of players are going to be bought down in those credits. Pivotal round. Especially with PRX swinging their weight over towards the A side.
One from a Seekers, one from a Showstopper.
Yeah.
Indy grabs the orb, sends it immediately. TP past this wall. Forsaken trying to get himself forward onto the side. He's going to be King trying to hold things over a tree, and he cannot hold it at all. Showstopper going to be locked in. Jing able to find that elimination with a volley of kills back for LEV. But still,
wow. What an exec.
is looking better.
It's cool to have the Omen TP here. And then they're like, no, he could be. Yeah, I was talking about Jing being bad on this map. And then he does this.
There's so much has been talked about coming into this match with Jing's Rays, and he's been relatively quiet until this round, and he finally comes to life with a big one, gets the Showstopper, gets the 4K,
nice,
and gets PRX one away.
They're on the verge of a 2-0.
Honestly, the bad mic just makes it better. Yeah, the Omen TP here.
Grabs the orb, sends it immediately. TP past this wall.
It's good because you get like past the timing of the wall, and then you can target blind off of the sky ult.
Forsaken trying to get himself forward onto the side. He's going to be King trying to hold things over a tree, and he cannot hold it at all. Showstopper going to be locked in. Jing able to find that elimination with the volley of kills back for LEV.
Thing is him.
So where do you want that flash to land? Do you want to commit the paranoia to it to make sure you can get it? The paint shells are 100% coming out wherever you're fighting.
Yeah, if you're like standing still on a rope, then it's stupid accurate. Like it's more accurate than it should be.
If you run into each other, that's just the big question. And this is a lot I think about just this one specific round, and then maybe a few little macro ideas talking about, hey, let's make sure we're not giving up quite so much space. Let's be a little bit more proactive in the info game. Once PRX is dug in, they are impossible.
Wow, Spike's catching up to Neon.
Well, I don't know about you, but I for one would love to see this go to overtime.
One of them's gonna drop 30 and they're gonna lose still.
We'll need to make that happen to try to claw their way back into this. See if they can get it done. The up and over attempt at the flick. Something unable to find Sato. Just leaping at them, and that alone is enough for him to gain control.
Does give you that Blade Storm.
Yeah, Blade Storm grabbed off that orb, so Sato putting his life on the line so that Neon can thrive. Simplifying a smattering of damage, but eat some back in exchange. The heals are going to be there.
Yeah, how many knives did he have to use there? 2? Couple.
So.
That's
See the wall there. So you know the Vyse is on C.
It's going to be challenging here against Envy, and there you have it.
Nice, that's a good push.
And now can just collect the gun as well. Pass that over to
You know Jet knives B, Vyse C, just gonna go A.
He'll take the Guardian in hand and slow scale forward from PRX as they continue to creep up towards the more stacked site. Sato just staying tucked away. Angel's at the ready, but Spike's in on that peak is able to find something.
They're not gonna expect this push from Forsaken.
The player advantage very much established here for them. Forsaken does manage to intercept Neon.
30 seconds left.
Elimination found, but now
A good blind. Oh, Jing is going in. Holy.
able to find Sato, but the Spike gonna be dropped and Forsaken having to do it all. He's gonna go TP.
He ults. You ult into the thorns, you dumbass.
Knocks off that damage from the thorns.
Wasn't that much damage though.
Spike now in play. King, the first to arrive, the jump spot.
He has a smoke. Ooh.
Forsaken pushing forward.
They saw him with that jump peek.
He's jumping over that corner. Goes back towards water. The shorty.
Scary.
17 bullets remaining in the mag. They just go ring around the rosy, the tap of the defuse. Not committing to it quite yet though, and Forsaken able to isolate down to 1. Knows exactly where the other player is, but he only has 6 health. Blows has to try to go for the push. He has
the read. Oh my god, he's just the best player in the world. Like, he's just the best player in the world. Holy.
What a start for them. That ascent has got to have a lot of teams shaking in their boots. You would think that's one of their weakest maps, and they absolutely destroy Leviathan. Lotus, a much closer affair, much more of what we expected out of this match, and a great bounce back from this young squad.
Wow.
But it's still not enough, and time again you hear this. You go up against PRX for the
Insane game to watch.
and it ain't easy.
Yeah, can't be too upset about that one. It's a good rally back after getting massacred on the opening map for Leviathan. I think there is still a bright future, still an opportunity for them to make a run from that lower bracket here in Masters London.
I think Neon got 29. I think.
First time, you're probably gonna get your ass beat.
The momentum is
I actually think he actually got 29. 28, sorry. 28, 27? Bro, look at all these first kills. Well, look at this first kill difference. How many 4v5s did PRX win?
But for Leviathan, we'll see how they're going to be rebounding after this loss. They, of course, are going to be the ones that risk PRX for now, keep themselves in that upper bracket. A big win coming out as that first.
Is there a way I can see that on VLR?
It's still plenty to reassess and work on with the day off.
I don't think there's a way I can see it here.
It's just crazy. It's PRX team, what they can do sometimes.
They are certainly a wild bunch, but probably the one who's shown a little bit.
That's ridiculous.
Let's hear from him in the Verizon post-match interview.
There are so many fans who have been waiting weeks to meet their favorite team, but I'm going to come in and steal Divide from them for just a moment. Divide, can I just chat to you super quickly? We know that you wanted to work on your pistols and your post plants coming into London. 3 out of 4 pistols won today. You must be happy.
Yep. I mean, it's a good improvement. I think the paper fans should be happy about it, you know? So, yeah.
And are you happy with yourself? Because you were 15-1 on that opening map of Ascent.
I'm not complaining, I guess.
So let's talk then about what happened on Lotus. Because it's fair to say Leviathan weren't able to hit their shots against you in that opening map, but they fought back on Lotus. Did that take you by surprise?
I think it's bound to be a hard map, especially on Lotus, because they ran same com as us. And I mean, Neon was hitting really good shot, so props to him. And yeah, it's a hard one.
So what did Alex say to you? In that timeout he called after round 20 when it was 10-10, what got you over the line from that conversation?
Guys, I know you guys are chill, but I need you guys to be calmer, okay? So chill and breathe.
And you chilled and you breathed.
Just
and now
chill.
you're meeting your fans. Very quickly, anything you want to say to all the PRX fans who turned out for you today?
Thank you so much for coming, supporting us. I didn't know that we have so many fans in London. So yeah, you guys are lit.
You're going to see
You guys are
so many more of
lit.
them. Please go meet your fans. You guys stick around. More coming up after this break.
Incredible win from PRX there. I'm here with Billy and with Coach Alex as well to have a little bit of a discussion about it. I mean, the way that you announced yourselves on the playoff stage with a 13-1 win, that was something different. That was spectacular stuff from you.
It does not look like he just stole the chill.
But I think we had a really good comp against theirs. So it's a bit hard for them to actually come into the sites, and I think that's where they're strong, right in entrances.
Is that one of the reasons why you felt confident in this matchup?
No, honestly I picked it because
there's no shot, man.
Of course I did.
There's no
but
way.
Honestly, like for us, like Ascent is not the best map, and we know the Vitality per 1 ban Ascent. So it's actually I would have liked Vitality, but the boys wanted someone to fight. You know, they wanted someone aggressive.
Your team is crazy.
That's interesting. Wait, so the reason that you didn't pick Vitality then is because you wanted to play against someone aggressive?
Well, it wasn't me. It was I want Vitality.
You want Vitality?
So I came here thinking I'm gonna play Vitality. It's gonna be nice. And then the boys are like, no. We play someone fast for our first game. So I was like, all right.
And now presumably
they genuinely told him to pick LEV for fun.
When you'd had such a great opener.
I mean, the most important thing for us would be to reset. I always tell them like the score should be 0-0 when they think about it. But I think we went in a little bit tense the second game, and it started really slow for us, but managed to pull through. Nice clutches.
Yeah. Devise better advice.
Seem like they kind of copy you. I mean, there are a few teams in the world that are doing that as well. Full Sens are doing that even domestically. You have a team right now that is thriving in this meta and seems to find like new answers all the time. You must know that the community thinks that you're the big favorites for this event. I've heard the players talk about there's no pressure on us. So what's the mentality like inside the team there?
I think what Ilya said, where we already won one, pressure's a little bit off. I think we're trying to bring that all the time. Traditionally, not very good under pressure. When the stakes are the highest, we're like, oh, okay, we have to win. When we think like that, it's usually...
I would not jog on VCT. It's a bug. It's a bug.
I think it's been a good first game,
We had heard from one of the players as well how they weren't really feeling any pressure coming into this event. Is that just like the mindset that you want to have because of the reasons you've mentioned? Because of course you have Envy that hasn't been able to lift a trophy just yet. So yeah, I guess what was the mindset coming into the event, and how come you're not feeling that pressure?
I'm feeling pressure.
You're feeling pressure. Can you speak on behalf of the players though?
Yeah, but I mean, they want to have fun. They come here. I think it's been a while since they've been to EMEA. Last one was Paris, and London's nice. You know, like everyone really wanted to come here to enjoy like the English crowd. And then, but I think pressure-wise, yes, they're trying to keep it like I said just now. They're trying to keep it off themselves. Just play free, have fun, and let's see what happens. You know?
How do you feel about the opponents that you're going to be playing against? I mean, do you have a prediction for that game? Do you expect to be? You said you'd quite like to be playing against Vitality. Do you think that that's a more likely outcome than the Heretics Vitality game we've got coming up next?
I'm not sure, but it's the grand final of the EMEA, right? So it's going to be another rematch. I think Vitality is a little bit more rest now. They had a long run, right? Actually, no, Heretics went low bracket all the way.
Heretics went low bracket the entire way through, yeah.
Well, they have the hometown boy, so I think we're gonna meet Heretics.
I mean, it'll be great to see Benjamin Fish coming up next. It is Team Heretics playing against Vitality.
Are they using his government name, Benjamin Fish?
Stick around and we'll cover that.
The cans. They might just be props. I'm sure, like, if they wanted Red Bull, they would get it. But like, those are probably just props. Okay. Time to stretch the legs and touch grass. I'll be back for the second game. See you in a few.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. It all started when I got to the FIFA World Cup, and wow, thousands of Verizon customers.
Oh, you got the free Verizon tickets too?
No, I'm with amazing seats.
I'm sorry. Okay.
And even pitch side access.
Are you? David Beckham, a Verizon customer.
This used to be for players. Now it's for Verizon customers. No one gets you closer. Only on Verizon.
In esports, legendary moments demand speed, scale, and soul. Players and fans bring the heart. Technology brings it to life. Every frame, every stat, every decisive play. In partnership with the Valorant Champions Tour, We're driving digital innovation that empowers the esports ecosystem to keep expanding. So players can focus on the game, and fans can focus on the moment.
Los Niños finally banished that second place curse by winning in VCT EMEA. It was a massive lower bracket run. They beat Vitality in the grand finals. It was a crazy 5-mapper. But they've yet to win a global tournament, and Heretics have been in these finals before. That's another second place curse potentially. Could this be the time, Billy? What's the form looking like for these kids?
Yeah, I think that you have to consider their performance regionally. They got knocked into that lower bracket on the very first day of playoffs, and then went on to beat Eternal Fire in the rematch to be able to qualify to make it to this event. Honestly, I think it's the best form that they could have come into. The odds were stacked against them when we think about that BO5 grand final against Vitality, yet somehow they were able to break the curse and finally lift a regional trophy in EMEA.
Yeah, went all the way to 5 maps. What a moment it was for Benji, getting to qualify here, play in front of his home crowd now in London. He was one of the key players for me when I was watching those playoffs in EMEA. But the team, they stepped up as a whole. Not only was their approach to this meta really interesting and quite good, but the player form made me feel like I was watching that 2024 Heretics team that actually did something internationally, made it to that Champs final
and
again.
It's crazy because the group didn't start off for them like that at all. They had lost their first 2 games in the regular season, and then for some reason, the reason probably being Koshmaris, they just decided to go on a blitz run, and it was absolutely incredible to watch. They look at their peak performance right now.
Well, let's talk about Koshmaris then, shall we? Because he is the guy who turned the ship around for them. He's come in, he's a rookie player, he's a big Neon player as well, and we're seeing Neon nerfs. Now, we've just seen, like, you can play well with Neon. Neon is still getting really strong performances out here, but how do you think Kosh in particular is going to be affected by this change?
I don't think he's going to be hugely affected. Honestly, honestly, I would be surprised if he wasn't still playing the Neon. I think that this was such a big win condition for Heretics, the way he played, in particularly their ideas in early rounds of how to take space and fight for opening picks around Kashmars. Their game plan was hugely reliant on him finding success in those moments. They used huge amount of resources to get it done, but he was very consistent in delivering it.
Yeah, he was definitely the turnaround point for Team Heretics, and I think the coaches were criticized quite a little bit at the beginning when they decided to make that roster change, but in my opinion, him coming into this roster has actually allowed VIT to feel more comfortable across the duelist pool as well that we can consider. And I guess my question to you guys is, have you ever seen a Neon running it down on the Odin, and can we expect to see him do that here on the global stage?
I mean, we've seen imitators, like in America's Jaws started to do it a little after Kashmars, but he's the originator of this, and it's kind of ridiculous how good he was with the Neon Odin.
Dude, he was fantastic with it. He literally is pioneering something as a player who's just coming in. Now, Neon is not getting picked as much here because of these nerfs, but the win rate is still spectacular. It's one, I mean, prior to the game that we just watched, because I ran the numbers there, it was 8 out of 12 maps Neon has actually won when there isn't a Neon on the other side. That's exceptionally good. I mean, where is the nerf?
And the thing is, we are probably expecting to see this Neon pick rate go up now that Kashmars is here, because when I consider his time in EMEA, they were playing Neon across every single map, and as you've already kind of hinted at, Mimi, I don't think we expect to see him move away from that agent.
No, I think that if he changes away from Neon, we'll actually see a Heretics that is significantly changing the way that they play, because I think so many of their game plans are built around specifically him on the Neon, on the defense as well, with how they play their aggressive rounds. To me, the change for Heretics, like you're saying, the turnaround, the style was all about the implementation of this guy.
And do not forget, this guy was playing in Tier 3 literally only 6 months ago. And now today, he gets to step onto that global stage, which is just so exciting.
Well, this global stage is happening in London, and there is a hometown hero in this match. So let's hear from the man himself, Benjamin Fish.
Jen here with Benji Fishy of Team Heretics. Now, Benji, you've played in front of huge crowds before, but this time, this is your home crowd. Talk to us about the different type of excitement that you're feeling right now.
I think I'm most excited to play in front of my family and my friends. I think that's what, you know, I've been thinking about the most, but I hope the crowd's going to be on my sides because I'm English. So, yeah, I guess we'll see.
We have to set the bar. So, what are you expecting from the crowd? Say, Benji Fishy, ace!
Woo!
Benji Fishy, clutch!
Oh my god, he's so good! Oh my god! Wow, my English go.
Team Heretics win!
Woo!
All right, get that, guys? We'll be expecting that from you.
Live coaching the crowd there. I don't know if the crowd is going to feel super confident about replicating Benji Fishy on that one, but well, it's packed to the rafters today for PRX LEV and now for this game too.
Yeah, it's tough to do. Do we want to try?
No, you do not. I can't see enough movement. I don't want another scenario like that.
All right.
No, I want to talk about the match further and look at things from Vitality's perspective here, right? Because yes, that EMEA Grand Finals goes to 5 maps, but that was with Vitality having double map ban as well, and still Heretics won. Vitality have come through the Swiss stage unharmed, 2-0. They beat DRG with a chaotic win over FUT as well. But nobody wanted to pick them in the playoff draw. So there's a little bit of a strange thing going on here, where in theory, they should be your strongest team coming out of Swiss based on how the first seed's picked. But they didn't get tested as much, perhaps, as some of the other teams would be.
I think when you consider the opponents that they faced, maybe didn't get tested as much in that Swiss stage, but I think as well, losing that Stage 1 finals was probably actually the best thing for them when we consider being able to get those reps in and having players like Sayonara and Profek warm up to the stage.
Yeah, and those guys certainly did deliver. I think Kron as well was a huge piece of them playing in the Swiss stage. But I'm still not sold on Vitality. I think in particular for me, the issues that I was seeing manifest in the group stage were how they're playing a lot of these late rounds. You look at a team like Heretics or like PRX who just played, and a lot of the focus is how good the late team fighting is. And throughout the series that they played against, FUT especially, I felt the way that they were playing these late rounds was often extremely reliant on people in solo positions bailing the team out, not doing a good enough job in my mind of actually grouping up, playing these team fights in in conjunction. And I think they kind of got away with it because of just how good that player form was. And if that doesn't improve for playoffs, I worry about that translating against better opposition.
It does almost feel like in moments they were slipping into those old habits, as you mentioned, Mimi, and that's when I start to question the IGL experience from Yampi, being hesitant in making those decisions. We saw it in the group stage in EMEA, and now we're seeing little glimpses of it here at the global stage in Masters London. We need to make sure that that IGL differential doesn't come out on play for Team Vitality here today, because when I think back to that BO5 performance as well in EMEA's Grand Finals, Boo was calling an absolute masterclass.
Right.
So I think this head-to-head today is really interesting and one to watch out for.
Just to pick up what you were saying as well, though, Mimi, about that clash between maybe some micro mistakes, but still hero plays. There's no denying that this roster is full of talent that can make those hero plays. One that we don't talk about very often is Profek, but he actually had a really solid map 3 against Foot to be able to push them across the line, along with like smatterings of other big moments earlier on, like here on Lotus.
Yeah, I think that he's the player who is kind of that extra 1% for them to really be a great team, and he certainly delivered. I think if he doesn't play as well as he did with some of these multi-kill rounds, that clutch you just saw in particular, I really don't think you see VIT actually beating out Foot in this early stage, but I still feel like it's a little inconsistent. It's not always this level.
I think on the second map, yes, it wasn't the best, but I think when we looked to that third map, I was really impressed by the way in which he was able to mentally reset. Yes, the numbers aren't looking great here, and I think it's very easy to get lost in this roster when you have the names that you have, but he was one of the best controllers coming out of EMEA last year.
Well, let's have a look at one of the winningest players that we have on this roster as well, and hear from Chronicle.
Here at Chronicle of Vitality, Chronicle, you guys were the last team picked in the draw. Were you expecting that result, and why do you think teams are scared to pick you?
I mean, kind of the same, like expected and unexpected, because some teams were just talking that they wanted to play against us and they didn't. But the reason why they didn't want to play us is because like they know we're doing strats through ChatGPT, like our coach Pal is just a genius. So yeah, I mean, like when you have such a power under your back, it's just GG, like people are just insta-scared.
Okay, thank you and good luck today.
Team Heretics, they took the EMEA Grand Final. Vitality will not have forgotten about that. But the meta's shifted. Neon's nerfed and Los Niños will need to find answers fast. Revenge is on the menu. Will it be Vitality dining out or Heretics doubling down? Let's take a look at our map Vyto to find out where this match is headed.
Alright, hello and welcome guys. Let's do the map Vyto for Heretics versus Vitality. So Heretics is the higher seed and they are choosing their side.
Team B.
Team B. Alright, which means Vitality is banning first.
It's a nice weather today here for the first time. Thank you. We ban Haven.
Haven is banned.
Alright. Oh, Matt Vyto. Good job.
Guys?
Great timing.
We banned Pearl. Pearl is banned. Okay. Then Vitality picking the first map.
It's getting warmer here. There is no more that cold breeze, so we pick breeze.
Okay.
Shut up, Yampi.
I can't run out of here.
And the side for breeze, please.
So bright. Defense.
Defense. And how about your map pick?
Lotus.
Lotus.
Start the attack.
Alright. We have Ascent, Fracture and Split left, and Vitality is banning first.
Yeah, ban Ascent.
Okay. Ascent is banned. Last two maps are Fracture and Split.
One Split.
Split is banned, which
Split
means
decision.
We have Fracture as a decided
start
map
attack.
and Heretics picking.
No.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you are picking.
Yeah.
Good catch.
This is already rigged.
Hey.
Yeah, start attack. Yeah.
I'm rigging EMEA against EMEA.
My bad, Juice.
Wait, so you said attack?
I just don't like sitting down for
So
extended periods of time.
We start with Breeze, Heretics defense. Then we have Lotus.
I'm just
Vitality
reading back
attacks,
through all the
and then we
chat.
have Fracture, Vitality attacks. Everything correct, guys?
Yep. Yeah.
Thank you. Good luck.
Winning EMEA, it was really special.
A trophy lift years in the making.
We'd gone second place so many times.
Who's winning? I think Vitality won. They've warm up from the Twitch stage.
Benji Fishy stands as their savior.
When I saw that
I think if they rematch though, like in lower bracket or something, then Heretics will win.
Going to the playoffs in my first international, it just feels amazing.
a lot of teams from EMEA, when they qualified, they didn't make it to playoffs. I am happy to face top teams and actually show them what can we do.
I want to represent my country as well as possible. English crowds are amazing.
I expect them to support Benji Fishy and Team Heretics. This is Benji's hometown, and I expect them to be loud.
Many people think that we are worried going into the playoffs, but I think team in playoffs should be scared of us.
I want you to be scared of us, because we are in really good shape.
Just be careful. We have goats, Chronicle and Derek. You don't.
Why are they showing this stage walkout if they're just gonna be on each side doing poses?
London, make some
I feel like they're just sitting there doing poses on the side again.
Team Heretics versus Team Vitality.
Like, they're just on either side, so why are they, like, showing the middle here? They're not coming out the middle. It's not a big deal, I guess. This'll be fun. This'll be fun.
Fighting for the right to take on PRX in an upper semi-final. We find ourselves here with a rematch of the EMEA Grand Finals. The GOATs on one side, the hometown hero on the other. You got Durka and Chronicle facing Benji Fishy.
It's so exciting when we see this, because the fact that we got to see it only a matter of weeks ago and it being such an upset as well for Team Heretics to be able to win regionally, a match that Vitality should have won, but
I haven't seen a lot of Haven or Pro this tournament so far.
that we saw in that BO5. Breeze being one of the starting ones for me is interesting because that felt like a very close affair the last time that we saw these teams go up against one another. I think Lotus as well, Heretics, that has been one of their favorite maps when we consider their performance in EMEA. And of course Fracture, that was Team Vitality's insta-ban in all of EMEA regionally. Of course we've seen it here at this event since then, but it's a question of, well, have Team Heretics done their homework or not?
Yeah, it certainly is. Heretics, they had that time qualifying directly into the playoffs. We've seen one of the other teams that plays 100% on that Neon in Leviathan stick to the agent. We're expecting Heretics to do the same, but I do wonder if they do have changes in order. This Breeze, especially for me, I felt the comp that they were playing with the Sage Chamber, Double Sentinel, was a little bit gimmicky. I felt that losing out on that second controller, especially in their mid-rounding on the attacking side, was a big issue for them against that more default comp on the other side with that Harbor in play.
I think that's interesting, but I think that moments that we've seen from Vitality in this Harbor is Prophet maybe not looking comfortable at points. I think Woot being on the chamber as well has been interesting. It's been great to see his growth from moving to Julius, to see him on the
music
chamber
was
on
nice.
this map. For me, yeah, it's a nice head-to-head race though.
Yeah, I think this is like the matchup though to look at growth since the grand final, how these teams have changed. Vitality, obviously, they went through the Swiss stage. We had some great moments with the stomp to start. You had maybe a little shaky, close game that they managed to close out against Foot. For Heretics, it's just a question of what they've done with the time, what they've actually improved since that final, that they themselves eked out in very close fashion.
And just to be clear, you guys do think that we're going to see Team Heretics sticking very heavily to their Neon identity across this tournament?
I think so.
I don't see why they have reason to change. Like, yes, we've seen the Neon nerfs and all of these things come through, but for me, Koshmaris, he just looked so good on it.
Yeah, I don't think I've listened to it yet, no.
On this agent, as I kind of highlighted previously,
Worst one
allows
so
Woot
far.
to find more comfortability across the agent pool as well. So I honestly have
The
no
substantial
reason to
claim.
think that he wouldn't be playing this Neon.
Yeah, I think it would have to change their style pretty massively if they shift away. That doesn't mean I don't think there may be individual map changes. I think this Breeze in particular, I wouldn't be shocked if there was a movement in the composition here, but I think as a whole, as a team identity, it's going to be similar to what we saw in EMEA.
What kind of identity do you think that would change to then? Like, are you expecting changes on Breeze maybe?
I would like to see them, at least. I want to see them bring a second controller on this map. I think if you're summing up the identity for Heretics, it's their early rounds, it's the aggressive plays they have set around the Neon. That's what they showed in EMEA. Taking a look at this one, though, that's already the beginnings of the comp they played before.
Harbor Viper
Yeah,
Vitality.
Hubbard.
Is Heretics gonna play the solo Viper that
Looking at Team Heretics to begin here on defense,
that Global
Vitality
Esports does?
who's a key player to be watching for Heretics if they
No duelist? There's no way. You have to go neon. You have to go neon,
I
right?
think I'm looking at Boo on that stage. We kind of mentioned that this composition might be a little bit gimmicky, but I'm more just looking to see if Koshmaris is going to look
Phoenix, okay.
like what he's doing.
He's trolling, he's got to be.
Phoenix is more reasonable. I still think it should be neon.
Really interesting walls, especially when they move over to that attack side. Thinking about how they're using them on the post plant is really nice to see. But yeah, Kosh, let's see what you're playing, man. Playing with my emotions right now.
It is his first time on a global stage. It's his first time coming alongside his
Okay, there's the neon.
Patriot here with Boo, replacing, of course, Boo's actual brother, now a brother in arms, I suppose. And Koshmar is surely going to be locking in the neon here to send things out. Would you still assume that Vitality are the favorite team?
Yeah, they're doing the global esports comp.
It was a close affair last time we saw it. I believe it was a 13-10 to Vitality. So really, they just need to get off on the right foot, I think, Mimi. I think that
They have a 100% comp pick grid. I didn't know they played this before.
Question marks for me because he had looked uncomfortable on it at points. And of course, this is the player that we kind of highlighted needing to be able to step up.
For sure. I do see Vitality as a favorite here. I was critical of some of the group stage play, but I think they looked really good on this map domestically. I like the way that they're using these slower rounds, playing that double controller look, and abusing that lack of control utility on the other side.
Who better to lead you through a rematch of the EMEA Grand Finals than Pansy and Hypoc?
Also got EMEA casters too. It's just a VCT EMEA game.
Of London, and what a great game to start with. Call it a revenge match, call it maybe a test of Heretics coming in the hometown. But what it is a tantalizing prospect, Mike.
Definitely is. I would argue a bit of a blessing, right, for Heretics to come in. A little bit of downtime, an opportunity to watch some of these games and really, I guess, probably piece together the overall approach here. I don't think we're going to see too much of a difference, but interesting for us to start here on Breeze.
I like this wall. I really like this wall.
A little shaky previously, upwards trend for him the last few times we've seen it, but he is such a pivotal part of this composition on Breeze that I'm certainly looking for him to have a good game here on map 1.
Mid pressure. What does it start? Start for mid. Into a B split.
Trying to get things started with that crunch towards B. So we're going to be in the crosshairs. Execution. It's simple stuff for Profect, the man you wanted to see start well.
Oh. Early whiffage. I'm saying they're not warmed up yet.
And Heretics will pause for thought. If you consider this, we'll find Lurker ahead of time. Opportunity now, the headshot actually on Chronicle. Piecing together a ton of damage here.
Ooh, Profect shooting. Let's go.
The pistol secured here for Vitality. Just at a moment where it looks as if Heretics is going to get the one that gives them a bit of access towards site.
And do roll your minds back, right? Regular season, the Vitality...
Harbor is so good for this.
Pistols. They were absolutely down in the doldrums, something that had plagued them for a long time. Speaking to Powell during that kind of rebuild phase when hope was reignited, there's a lot of Sayonara actually apparently kind of at the helm of those conversations, wanting to take some accountability.
Yeah, which is actually really interesting for such a young player to kind of be reflective in that way. But certainly for me, again, where Vitality have really kind of stretched their legs a bit, he has been the focal.
Gonna repeat, because fuck it, we're on eco.
Engagement here, actually coming out way worse off in that exchange with Chronicle.
Kind of, I guess, dismantled a little bit of that 4-play stack on B. Now, again, when they identify that, who knows? But Boo's felt enough pressure being put on Wood that he wants to at least be in support, maybe get that heal across and see what can be achieved off the back of that. He's kind of essential at this point, and as you can see, it's a bit of a messy trade-out. Boo does manage to catch Chronicle,
they do trade
but
it, though.
really, the bulk of it was going to be this B hit, but they've cancelled on this.
This is really low buy. They have, what, a Marshall, 2 pistols, 2 Guardians? That's a really low second run buy.
Catch somebody in transition.
Oh, Light Shield, too.
Arguably the
mostly.
In that equation, a wide open sight here. Vitality. They're still showing presence, so we'll keep them interested at least, but I think they're going to have a very quick confirmation. There's no follow-up.
No, and I quite like this willingness to adjust, right? Even up against a round that should just be on pistols, there should be farming for Durka. Beautiful work early and in position to do more damage. Great for him to build up that ult early. Also, just feel confident, right? Get that
Vitality's attack of Viper was really steep. Most people do it like shallower toward here. That's interesting. So the duelist can like path this way, I guess, on an A hit.
Now you want to really see 3 of these weapons maintained, but Rians does have a scope to try and do some further damage, and Boo keeping them interested for the time being. Vitality got to manage their time effectively here.
Yeah, they do need to be a little bit careful, right? There's a fine line, and Durka might be just dying for the cause. It's fine, the round will be theirs.
They're getting a lot of kills.
Is there for Heretics? They made something out of nothing, even in the loss of a round.
Beat to find Boo at least. Minions will give it up to the Spikes. The 2-0.
That's a good eco.
Only a Guardian maintained here. It was a frugal purchase. I don't think it'll have too much of an impact, but certainly here, I mean, Heretics coming out with a ton of damage you wouldn't expect, given the situation here on that approach back into the A side.
Yeah, but their bio's really low, so they still have a couple of rifles.
Please capitalize on these opening couple of rounds. Nothing really to note.
Arbor ult for the bonus could be crazy.
Big investment coming back in for Vitality though, because it cost them an arm and a leg. So,
but yeah, they've now effectively got 2 players off kilter. In terms of the finances, slower approach here, maybe anticipating a little bit of aggression.
And probably the right thing to, once you get into the kind of bulk of the
sit and spawn Gambit.
Down, try and get an understanding of maybe how Heretics want to be playing this. Is there aggression? Maybe behind
I don't think this is really the team comp to push, really. Except for the chamber.
But it's also one of those things where we have to.
Like, I don't think the chamber's ever going to push this far deep.
Yes, he did well, obviously, in EMEA, but does that translate to a situation like this? It's a little bit of a different one where you have to be so aggressive and confident. Something that stood out to us.
Yeah, they're very momentum-focused player, so coming in here cold.
Ooh, we're just going to burst with Harbor ult, no smokes. Oh, he has wall. Not no smokes. Oh. Oh, what a hit.
That is a really
that was kind of nice. That was kind of nice. And she still gets 2.
Quickly by Profek. Already a 3v2 and sights in their control. Boo. Yeah, Woot's a mile away. Boo would have to.
That was a really nice hit. And they already used the Sage wall mid-door, so.
Inside this for the time being, but doesn't really have anybody to challenge onto. Man advantage here for Vitality, and they just need to tuck in. It's forcing Woot to clear all of this space.
I appreciate that.
Gets himself into window, but
no one's playing to it.
Yeah, the clock's running down already.
Yeah, they have no time for this.
If they even fancy a chance, this feels like, as much as these rounds are very costly for Vitality, they are in the upper hand. Boo! It's a
nice bonus.
In the end, as Vitality get a good 3 here. As I said, these haven't been clean, right? These aren't the easiest outcomes. But by now you're sitting at 3-0. You know that you've got Heretics money and finances on the back foot.
Coming out of that as well, Hunter's Fury going to be available for Sayonara. Did discuss the res, it's available here, but again, you have to see how this buy will settle.
Arbol's so good.
Unable to have a say in these opening 3 rounds.
And I think that's a really big point for me. 0-3, Woot 0-3. You've got 2 of your big heavy hitters, right, Mike? And they're just a little bit absent. I need to see that ball rolling.
I mean, Woot's been challenging.
He's there.
Kept in check.
Well, speaking of being kept in check, an early challenge. Durka, no stranger to stages like this. And Woot on the other side, probably expecting this.
Here's the updraft. He's screaming the box.
Relatively accurate. No.
I was going to say, if that angle actually suits Woot a little better, but doesn't. Catch a glimpse and just shut down immediately.
That's such a nice early pick again. Above a minute still, plenty of time to play with. All they've really seen is Durka. They don't maybe know that there's a lot behind this yet. So you can imagine Koshmaras wants information, right? They maybe want to try and stack out the right side or just get involved. So he might be caught here. See how far he tries to progress. Durka waiting for anyone to overextend as well. Kron's waiting for Rien's curiosity to peak. But it's a patient display from Vitality.
3 bodies behind this, though. They've got to do their due diligence in terms of the clearance. I mean, Boo does have a Bulldog in hand to do some damage. Not going to go through. Durka to dash in. Doesn't actually catch him on the first here and stunned away.
And 30 seconds, it does get a bit dangerous now. 3 players on the site and a decent
acceptable.
Couple of
Good.
weapons to make something threatening.
Well done.
Koshmaras, though, put to bed.
Wow.
Durka showing that pedigree here. A simple round, but patiently played. Diligence from Yampi on the call as well. I'm liking what I'm seeing. It feels well balanced.
Well done.
And
Is other one?
Sheriff in hand, so not much of a chance to do damage here if he's even given.
And Bookie, thank you guys. Thank you very much.
An exit across the
I appreciate it.
So impressed so
The
far.
PRX can go. It was
composed in some of these slower setups. You know, even here, I mean, Boo's unfortunate with that.
It was something. The first map was First map was very fast. Second map was good.
Together two with the Bulldog. Benji will catch a tag here. Will shut down Chronicle at least. Perfect.
What voice line is it?
Interesting. We'll lose.
I spliced them together actually.
Costly, man. It is costing Vitality an arm and a leg.
It's one of the it's one of the good job voice lines for the well done, and then the first bit of it is one of her deathmatch voice lines.
Because as Billy was saying earlier on, 13-10, it was a close affair when they met last in that final.
Yeah, I mean, I'd argue probably in a different way. They were fighting tooth and nail for some of those rounds.
It was scrappy.
Unfortunately, here this is where you come back to the composition in terms of Heretics' kind of success throughout stage one. It was built around Koshmaras. I think that's fair.
Yeah,
to
Marth,
say.
those two are.
Certainly the driving force to get a couple of these other players certainly playing more confidently.
Yes,
in Heretics, it's always the. I hate saying it, the age-old discussion.
Vitality starting good on this one.
It's always just slow and questions from the outside looking at that, and really for me, you've got to have everybody putting their foot forward to really take the initiative.
Yeah, and I mean, looking through the Coinbase win condition here, it's take a pick for Heretics. They need something to be a win con. Maybe it being getting Koshmaras active, maybe getting Wu online. One of these things has to come through because as it stands,
Alright, I've been watching this a little bit passively. I don't really know what Heretics are doing wrong other than whiffing. I see that Woot and Coach are both 0-4.
To just control these rounds from the get-go. Limit the options of Vitality in terms of this early pressure they're certainly putting towards A main. You're actually going to see Woot flip things up completely.
If your Sage IGL is the top frag, there might be something wrong with your
Reality has its place, but
thing.
it's not here. I'm feeling
And we're
charitable.
gifting now. Wookie, you're crazy. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Acceptable. Good, even. Well
And Moth resub. Jesus, guys.
Find an opener here.
I appreciate all of you. Thank you, guys.
All the way into elbow, right behind this wall.
It's a good shout. How far does he go? Does he stay on this?
I'm telling Woot to hit a shot for you now. There you go.
You couldn't ask for a better beginning. Finally for Heretics to get that confidence building.
Viper Molly kill, rare.
Finally, the stars aligning here as Sayonara. Well,
you've been
sit
good.
This one out. I don't know if you've been 1v5 good. That would be quite impressive, wouldn't it?
Plenty of time.
Well, he's 1v5'd once before.
Again, certainly not looking for Heretics to go forward and hunt this. They can get an entire purchase under their belt behind this.
That was a fast round.
I mean, it's going to align pretty well with this old side.
Reality has its place, but it's not here. I'm feeling charitable.
Very solid in how they're handling those early rounds.
Guys,
surely the protocol list now just needs to be aware of having that
are we just
play, right?
hype training for fun now? Thank you, John. Thank you.
Why are we just going through this without considering it at that point? If this is the solution that Heretics want, they need to be on the money now. This is a quick.
Hey, there's not that anymore.
If they can catch on.
Heretics got the one.
Reposition towards knife towards double doors. You really question what the next step of that process would look like if there is a gap.
Hello, bitches.
I mean, certainly if it's to show intention towards me, they didn't draw anybody from Heretics. They had 3 over towards the B side, and Woot happily taking that.
If you want to announce your presence with a gift sub every time, I am down for that. Oh, that was close.
They do manage to slip past, but the pace isn't really changing. It's
Fast split.
Benji in the pinch now. The 3 splitting through mid.
Reality has its place,
The W key has been
but
held
it's
down
not
all
here.
way.
Oh no. Kosh is nervous, bro. He's nervous. Shit.
So now down to Rien's, Boo and Woot.
Another gift, Wookie? You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
I mean, look at where these death marks.
Thank you so much.
No chance of getting back into this. Woot now trying to find something.
Here.
On the way back in, Durko, I believe, just spotted.
You're trying to make me do a Wookiee call? I will not. I refuse.
Sayonara to clean up Boo.
They're getting kills here. They're getting kills.
Yeah, you can hear the spike, but I think it's just gone that little bit away.
Yeah, they're just out of time.
It looks all right.
Okay.
It's not getting you rounds.
But what's interesting to
It's
see
closer.
is Vitality's instant decision-making here to address that. Is that right? You want to take
I'm not sure, John. A lot of the time they do like the lower final and the grand final. Bro. Okay, re-ends. They usually do the lower finals and the grand finals in a different arena.
I appreciate that.
Like, move it.
contrast to how he was performing in those games leading up to this qualification. And we haven't seen him tested like this. He came out flying. He looked confident. He looked locked in. Here, he's locked out. 0 to 5, and we saw that shot in the last round. He's got
If Kosh wakes up, it's going to be a close game. Otherwise, it might just keep going like this.
The composition here, it's like, what, other than going hyper aggressive, how do you get Kosh Moras into the thick of it in some of these rounds?
I mean, we were questioning that.
Now they're waiting. They're sitting and they're waiting for it.
Very well handled, really in your face. But look at the tempo again. Vytality just kind of crossing the T's, dotting the I's.
Patience.
Kept in check. They're going to note that Benji's on the switch here as well.
I'm sure it's a reasonable anti-strat if you see the Viper, you know the chamber's not here, so then they just go, hey.
Couple of steps towards that A site itself. Riens. Sivering getting a bit of chip here, but it's Benji on the invest. He's tucked in a corner.
Forces the Viper ult with this harbor wall.
We're going to have the Hunter's Fury on top, taking all the attention, potentially hurting them back. Kosh Moras finally drawing blood. Wu in the follow-up. We're getting a bit of action now.
There we go.
It's perfect to try and hold down this space here, and he's both across round.
There he is.
Will double down.
All right.
Finally.
Spike not planted yet.
I know. They've been held at the door, right? With that Viper's pick coming in, you had the Hunter's Fury on top. This took a lot to get to this point, but Kron and Sayonara. There's going to be a chance, and it's slim to none.
Oh.
Kosh Moras remembering who he is.
He's online.
And another big round now for Heretics.
Both starting 0 and 3.
He's online.
3Ks now to get themselves back into this opening map. And for a moment there, when the
and we saw the weakness of the Nocenti comp. Flank kill. While he's getting orb, oh no. Seems like a bit of an oversight.
Such a chaotic exchange towards double doors.
Let's go! Let's go!
And even here, signs of life. Still a 5-2 scoreline. Heretics.
It has been a while since Crowd, you're right.
The purchase at least. Couple of ults to consider here.
It's been nice having a send back though. I'll take that trade. What is this lineup? Overboard?
Noted how fragile the economy had been. So many exit kills going over the other way, but apparently
Ooh, was the top of the pyramid for a mid split? That's fun.
Now soak the hit again. Simplistic stuff straight
And again, bro, harbor wall is so. Oh, what a flash!
Is heaven sent from Yampi.
But the longer harbor wall is so good for stuff like this. I'm pretty sure you couldn't do that with old harbor wall, like before they buffed the length.
And it will be invested. Awkward in terms of the spread, but we'll give them an opportunity to cut off.
Huge flash, and the round's just over.
Heretics still look very interested.
Viper ult? Wait, this Viper ult, does it actually get everything?
Alright, just bulldozer in, I guess. Keep going. Can you get past Kron? That's going to be tougher, and it's not going to work. You might want to call it quits on this, because Moras...
I'm not sure harbor ult does that much, but they win the round off it.
Setting up this round, and he might be the one to tee it up to close there. Off the back of the trade, Vytality flipping the script again. The pace they're coming back in with, Mike, I love that.
So decisive.
Does that Viper ult cover everything? I'm so curious. I want to see it on minimap again.
You get two players looking to get aggressive in front of default towards main, but a Guardian in
the trade, Vytality.
Okay, we'll see if they time out. I'll look. Yeah, timeout. Okay, I want to look at this Viper ult again. Does this actually cover everything? Does it get here and here? No, there's a little gap. There's a little gap right here. It's like it's uncomfortable to swing that because you're at such a disadvantage on this fight. That's a nice little Viper ult.
I guess keep going. Can you get past Kron?
Heretics are looking a little shaky.
And I love that point, but I do want to kind of take this a little bit of a further step back. I want to give credit to the coaching staff for the prep coming in here from Vytality. The fact that they played this relatively recently in the finals, a very close affair when they met last time. But they've come back in with a really good tempo read, it feels like, a good understanding of how they want to deal with Kosh Moras and potentially Wu. Now, we've had a couple breakthrough rounds from those two, but it needs to be a bit more than that now. The depth gets tested. So credit in my mind is there to Vytality. It was always that question mark of what have they done between then and now? And I think we're seeing a little bit of that here in front of us.
Certainly seeing a different approach here and a different level of confidence, certainly. Again, the big questions throughout stage one, it's what the hell's going on with the in-game leadership? What's the call? What's the direction? Everybody kind of wanted to have their say and do their own thing now. Terrifying prospect. I mean, most of these opening duels are stacked 3 or 4 deep on the side of Vytality. Again,
No, the retake wall for Heretics. This one.
Find a trade, get the res off, and really find the value there. I mean,
I don't really like retake walls like that.
Playing the Sage here, and we're not really seeing anything.
It's like the entire round, you have no Viper smoke.
Difficult to get value off a slow
It's like
wall
Benji has just full gas right now, but he's not using it for anything.
The timeout, look at the pace. Slow it down. Let's see if they're running some deeper aggression. They try and do something a bit weird and wonderful. Let's take our time. And is the reward
They're so ready for this. Like they're just holding. Sit and spawn again. They're a good attack off.
Stages like this just look so comfortable for himself. A treat to watch. And a rough one for Heretics. It feels like they've been trying here, but it was a very simplistic answer to go aggressive on the extremity. And now that puts Wu right in the crosshairs.
Oh, just
the angle behind the cloud burst. Won't be noted just
interesting to attack Harbor Smoke here.
Just a
Attack Cove.
bit of a feign of heavy intention towards A here. Crossgrass got to be careful. Finds that one to Yampi. Big kill to find.
Oh, that's absolutely huge for him as well. Holds the line, denies that quick little pivot that maybe they were working off the back of Durka being a distraction. Now the pivot comes in though. Where does Vitality go? Pick your poison at this point. The stack on B or Woot potentially on A. It looks like they fancy their odds on B. Gosh, Moraz still patrolling over towards main.
This is the wrong call, but they can still shoot their guns.
There's that wall, 18 seconds. Could buy some good time, but it turns the eyes from Gosh Moraz. Oh! Heaven sent kill for him!
Oh. He's waking up. Send it for the ace, why not? Get your confidence up.
Looking to get a little more curious.
He's playing for the win. Oh my.
It's just Durka. Hold on to weapons here. And the first time we've really seen Heretics force a scramble out of Vitality, and the clock basically decided.
Yeah, Viper on Breeze is a little bit outdated. I think solo Viper is bad. Like with Heretics comp, I think you should be Harbor.
Where it's like, yeah, we tag Woot with the drone. We know he's going to be playing aggressive off the TP. He's obviously got an operator in hand.
I think if you're playing double smoke, Viper's still good as a second smoke.
Flip the mid round like this. Send it up double doors again. They found success through that. A-splits have been really hard for Heretics to handle.
A-split exec again.
Straight up middle through double doors. I think they might like what you were saying. Now, do they continue? They've seen Boo here early. They've heard the operator. They now
just
know
the
what's going
basic
on.
A-split.
Before was fantastic. This time not going to have the same level
KO ult.
of success.
Just uncontestable. Flash through the wall.
I doubted it. You can see what
Bro, it's the same exact round.
They have their players on the right side of the map. You've got to keep your eyes on some of these players. Prophex, Sayonara, slicing through the lines, leaving
Same exact round.
Moraz. My God, Vitality, keep it simple. It looks damn good.
I mean, yeah, the slower round.
Yeah, I mean, this is the only map that you can play solo Viper on.
I mean, what did Boo and Woot do in this?
I guess the only map that it works, but it's still not the best in my opinion.
It's been a long time coming, and a historic role for him, but these flashes opening up the sights perfectly. And Woot just can't find a comfortable position back against the wall anywhere on this site right now.
So then do you just have to push him up in towards A main? Do you try and play him down middle? Do you try and get him active? He was good in elbow. Do you have to then free him up? Maybe let Kosh Moraz be a little bit more of the anchor almost. I don't know how you start.
Chronicle up? What the fuck are we smoking now?
Given Kron the operator. Oh!
Then he just gets the kill too. Oh my god.
But like I said, these first engagements always stacked up by
Yeah, the Viper op, and they're just A-splitting again. They're just doing the same round.
Getting hectic on the site. Yampi wants that spike down. He wants a bit of control here. Woot's still patrolling. Benji's unknown, and Rienz is lingering in the back lines. Durka's done enough. Already takes a bit of work in towards double doors and pushes further.
Spotted him.
He can see the blood in the water, but a miss. Rienz gets to live, but barely.
He knows he's low as hell though.
Woot, you've got to be a bit of a hero here because it's all on you in a 1v.
How is Woot?
It don't matter.
Okay.
Kron is on an absolute heater there. What the hell did that man just do?
Absolutely beautiful. And I think this is just desperation from Boo. It's like, right, go forward, take an opening duel, I'll res you, whatever happens. But he's just caught with his pants down, trying to wall off here for the res. Vitality.
David, have some balls, yeah? Have some balls.
I think that is the game plan. Yeah, it's just ballsy plays up mid once more. Again, very fine margins. If a couple of these Heretics players
and you go way back. Chronicle was the chamber player for Gambit.
It's coin flips, man. It's
One of
coin
them.
flips, but if you're backing yourself, if you're
Gamba played like everybody and their mother on Chamber.
it seems to work out. You've had Durka doing so much.
It's not like he doesn't know how to op.
The same thing was absolutely nuts. Because I think Heretics had, I don't say the right answer, but it's the one that feels logical. But again, how far do you want to dig deeper here? Woot, you need control somewhere. And a rare miss and a second chance at life for Woot.
One of the few situations, though, there's two players stacked behind Woot's opening position here. Vitality still anticipating further aggression elsewhere, but I think Riens and Benji are going to be happy to tuck into B site here. Boo going to be noted. Cosmouse on the judge up close and personal. Is he cleared? Well, he might just have cleared off Dance's Fury, but a couple of misses.
Yeah, he's good. He's still good here.
Sketchy.
Nah, you don't. You wouldn't dare go that far. Oh, okay, it's fine. Koshmaras got that. I was so scared Durka was going to do something stupid.
All right, fair play.
It's fine. He's won his fight there. They've won out on that side of the map, but the pivot's already coming in here. Can Heretics identify that in time?
30 seconds left.
They do have the stack here.
Here on the back of Riens' position. Standing ahead. That's not going to find him. Yampi will find Woot, though. 20 seconds left.
They're going to three
This
here.
is rough.
They don't know about it. The rotation's in. Riens and Boo standing side by side, holding the line. 13
Rien gets to play the game.
Gun has to do it all.
10 seconds left.
3 players and a spike to plant.
Hey, just go for kills.
I think
No, you can win that.
This one's done for
Me too.
Boo to close the account. It's 4-8, Mike. It's competitive in the end, but the way these rounds went.
Fast hits from Vitality have been working. I think they should have just kept doing it.
Heretics is being shut out of so many of these rounds that it felt like a 4-man
Good half
team.
though.
Vitality
D4.
had the advantage here in the first half, but not going anywhere. Heretics can bring this back in a second. Certainly have their work cut out for them.
Oh, they absolutely.
Problem is, I just think Durka's gonna op on defense. He's just gonna run them over.
We'll be handing it over to the stage where Frankie is standing by.
Like with so few smokes from the solo Viper, it's just gonna be really rough.
Reese is Benji's best friend. Charlie is Benji's brother. He is the toast of London right now. Reese, what's it like seeing him playing in London as you've been to all the events he's played at so far?
It's lovely. It's so good to see him in London. He's been wanting to be here for a long time. And for me, I've been to Shanghai, Paris, Berlin, and it's a lot cheaper, I'll tell you that.
Basically, he's taking you around the world.
Yeah, exactly that. It's nice to see him all around the world. So, but hometown's a lot better.
The years of friendship paying off. The years of being a brother hopefully paying off for you too, Charlie. Do you get nervous on his behalf?
No, not at all. He always messages me before the game and he says, no, don't worry, this one is the freest game. I've got this. Don't even worry about it.
The freest game?
This that's happening right now.
Yeah, of course. It's fucking... What did they say again? It's easy.
Bro needs some media training.
I mean, you say it's easy, but Benji and Team Heretics never won a Masters before. Why do you think this is their time?
That's a great question. I have no idea. But you know what? I believe in blind faith. I believe in playing in your hometown, you know? You've got it. How hard can it be?
Yeah. Reese, do you believe in a lower bracket run? I'm not saying it's getting into that situation yet, but you know what? We love a miracle.
I mean, we can do anything. Lower brackets is exactly what we want. More games to watch, so I'll be excited if we do.
More games to watch, more games to ramp up to the grand final. But first of all, Team Heretics, they really need to take down Vitality.
Rewind. Did I miss the booster?
Don't worry. More situation.
I believe in...
I see it. I see it.
This mouth backstage, so if anything, it's
That's
probably
funny.
helpful.
Comfort zone for her.
Yeah, she's like, well, perfect. Okay, so kind of let's summarize this half a little bit and kind of lead into the second. Because it felt like Vitality have set a bit of a tone to this now.
Certainly, yeah. I mean, so decisive in some of these early rounds, and I think definitely catching Heretics off guard. You can see so many times where there's a player going forwards, not expecting to find 3 or 4 people staring them down, and Vitality run away with the early round. They're just a little disappointed not to see the turning point earlier on in the half where Heretics were happy to commit to some of these opening games. It was Wu kind of probing, maybe a second player alongside him, but...
Sorry, I get a bit nervous when I saw Koshmaras kind of like diving in a sec. But that is the play to look at, because we called out the fact that they were very slow on the start, but they've got themselves towards the top of the board. They did start coming online towards that later part of this, but look at Elbow, and they might fall into this trap. I don't know if Wu knows about
They see the TP.
the temptation too much.
I'm not sure that's a good TP to throw. Uh-oh. Save him. Good trades, wow.
Though, trading it out for V2. The early damage
Yeah, that TP might not be a good one. You can see it that easily. Yeah, Durka's just gonna farm the defense, I think. Yeah, they might just farm.
Converted here from Vitality. 4 left standing, Lauren.
And keep in mind, this team was one of the lowest rated pistol round teams. I mean, they were shocking at it. But what's a difference?
We see this back into main.
Bang.
Beautiful stuff. Unfortunately, maybe a little blind faith required here in the second half. Heretics on the back foot once more. The Guardians, Durka again. The scope and Yampi actually the one to invest the most here.
Forward farm on the eco.
Heretics might get spotted out by this drone. You need to other way. I mean, the TP spotted previously, not placed here, so.
Yeah, shooting the drone from that far back is obvious. It's a bait, but they don't know what it's a bait for. They know, think it could be elbow.
To go forward, but don't expect them to. I mean, the benefit of the scoreline, certainly this purchase compounding that.
There. And again, do remember, this is Vitality's choice. So don't fear just yet. Obviously, I think the memory of how close the previous series was, and on this map especially as well, is going to be in mind.
Alright, time to exec B and pray.
Situation too, so I think we are on.
Well, I mean, you could argue Koshmaras having a slow opening game. Here we go to Lotus, and certainly one of the bigger win conditions.
They only have a Guardian and Ghost here.
This map's not done.
No, it's certainly not.
So Chronicle has to go crazy, but we know he can.
Getting ready.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Holy decay damage.
Stuff from Chronicle. It is only pistols. So making it look quite
Doesn't
easy
even need to
here.
aim for the head.
Sadly for Heretics, I think they're not getting those little win conditions they were looking for.
Good wall from Prophet too.
Get a plant or catch a player. No, catching nothing here. Chronicle just building up ult orb after ult. Look at that, 4 kills. Simple stuff.
Yeah, that's my goat.
Flawless round 2, unfortunately, with this scoreline. Feel like the beginning of the end.
Top frag on Vitality. Durka is right now.
Can really piece together something to take back control and shift, honestly, the momentum.
Yeah. I mean, it just feels like they're a little absent here. I want Heretics to get a little fired up. Even in the losses, that's fine. First half, in the first
I just know as soon as Durka gets an op, it's over, which is going to be next round at the latest.
Okay, they're still in this. I don't want that to slowly filter away. That's my concern. However, a buy in hand now, Koshmaras. I need you to really find that X factor again. There's the flash in. Who going to be able to tuck himself away towards main. But Vitality looking like they want to be bullish in approach. They want to keep this space. They want to
Gonna fight with the harder flash after smoke drops. They're just reacting into B though.
Players here give me early signs of indication.
Decent. They're just chilling, playing retake.
Big reveal coming through. No spam. Able to connect here and a wall. Potentially secure control.
That's it. I don't think that Sage-Wall's good, to be honest. Because of how easily you can just break it from mid. And there's no lurk pressure.
Vitality were playing to the potential of this, considering how deep they were sat on B. There was never going to be like a risk to life unless someone went insanely deep on that. Durka spam away, but Boo the one to take potentially first contact.
I mean, the wall does stall long enough for them to get Viper fuel back. Maybe that's the goal of it.
Held back by the wall, by the util, by everything that's in play. Vitality aren't getting much of a look in here.
I mean, it did work. They're out of time.
To take a look, it's Wu to find Kron. Maybe just trying to keep him locked in at this point. Do something with this.
They're getting the kills. They just make sure they all die. Heretics will not have a goodbye next round.
I mean, round's gone, right? Round is gone, but
yeah, but I mean, this damage is huge. This damage is massive.
Oh my, they killed all 5.
With the scoreline here, everybody falling there.
They won the round, but they all died.
It doesn't exactly enable a comeback.
No, it's
springboard off this round victory. What?
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair play. All right. get a few of those, but and look at this knock-on effect. You're saying it. We had to see the comeback, right? This has to be not near on flawless. I mean, pretty close. 10 rounds found early for Vitality.
With the decision making in that round, to the point where Vitality just calls like, right, box them in.
Yeah. All right. Does it work out for them? This is a huge round for Heretics. All eyes on it if they want a chance to bring this map back to some sort of fair fight.
3 light shields for Durka to punish as well.
Oh dear.
Doesn't catch a bite here in mid, but Heretics now stacked up to follow this drive.
Try their hand on A. This knife hits 4.
That's 4.
They're still trying to go in when there's 4 knifed.
Koshmaras denied on the scale up if you wanted to burst towards backside, but it's Prophet who takes a look and takes a life.
Yep.
Bye-bye, Koshmaras.
And they knifed 4, so there's wary of the Chamber Lurk mid. Oh, the Chamber Lurk did get one. It's so good, man. So good. Uh-oh, until it's not. Who's going crazy this game?
But put back into their place. Heretics with 2 standing. Sayonara getting the info on 1, and he still has that reveal.
Yeah, the guy's doing. Yep. That was so well played.
How are they making it look simple in these scenarios?
I mean, even here, the res is bold to commit to here. That initial spam through, but get us the timing here to find that kill to Koshmaras.
It was great that he like throws his blind inside his smoke, and then the flash gives info, so we know there's people in the smoke, and it's just a free spam kill.
Great work here. Vitality to remove the head of Heretics on this approach. Just like that, 11 on the board, and a byproduct of round 15 once more. Now, Vitality win the follow-up. And look what you've got to prevent map point.
As you said that, the longer game defined on those last 2 rounds, pretty much. All right, give me a miracle here, Heretics. I'm all aboard. Show me what you got in mind. Does it bank on wood? Potentially.
That's the only thing that Heretics have been doing that's getting consistent value is the A main orb.
That was Chronicle, yes, the bricks.
God damn, they've been working, man. They've been working. Look at that little like jump spot that they've got on this. Filth.
You know, they try an A split. They use the neon wall here for the A or for the B split. Or they're just doing it. They're doing it dry? Well, they tried, I guess.
Boo and Koshmaras might need to face the music on this one. 12 looking like it's fated to be on the boards here. Make me a believer, Boo.
Wow.
I mean, it ain't pretty. Yeah, it ain't pretty.
Nice shot, Boo. Unfortunately, no one else on your team is shooting somehow. There you go. There's your 1 kill. You have a gun.
Make a stand here.
But everyone on Vitality is going to play safe. Yep.
I mean, Durka's had a bit of a map here as well, quietly working away.
Wow.
Putting them up to 12 rounds now. And Heretics held on 5. And it feels rough looking at this. Looking a little flat here in the end, losing a lot of that burst.
What a display from Vitality in this opening map. And if there was any questions about coming back to probably a bit of an awkward series.
20 and 8 on Durka.
Certainly looking to make a statement here.
Just talking about Durka getting an off, but he just hasn't needed it yet.
Yep. Durka and Chronicle with ults to invest here. I think Yampy just missing 1 more, and Durka over the top
split.
looking to seal the deal on this map.
Man, he wants them buried. You can see it, he wants to go further.
He's actually just sending it. Oh my god.
Durka is just hunting them round the map. Down to
That must be like a anti-strat. They know on the 4 on the A split that it's just 1 by himself A main. They just chase the 1 guy down. Okay. There you go. They have map control. They have the Sage wall up still. They can get a good round here.
Still a chance here for Vitality to get something. Chronicle found Benji. Sayonara here looking to get aggressive onto default.
Ow.
Oh, that's nice.
There you go,
comes
guys.
into effect as Kron. The time might decide this, and simply they do not want to play his game. Have to wait and watch. And a lifeline, a little bit of hope potentially found.
And there's one.
Number 6, but again, ult starting to come online here. The finance is still going to be comfortable. Vitality alongside that. And even here, great recovery for Durka. Finding that opener. At least here, the confidence still in play. Heretics take double doors. They look to get right behind that setup.
We found Heretics' biggest fan.
Unfortunately, look at the minimap now. They could be walking into a blender over towards B.
Yeah, this is really close to my Thorn lineup for an B split.
No more timeouts, no chances until you get to OT. That would be the first time you could even speak to your coaches.
Viper wall.
12 to 13 so far. First time really being on stages like this.
Viper wall for a fake B split.
A little bruised off of that first engagement, but look at the other side.
And then they go into an A split with the Sage wall.
We know his caliber. It's not on display here today.
Get the sight at least on the back of that. Again,
And then they can use this Viper wall later to keep mid-door control.
Top of the ult here. Any util to follow up.
Interesting strat.
Just yet.
I mean, the widest swing of your life there. Yampy does get traded down, but he's going to be able to tell him exactly where Wu is, where all of them pretty much are. The swing, and it ain't a miss this time. Sayonara there, Boo in unison.
Boo, bro, it's Boo.
Invested. Boo's back on his feet. Yampy still behind. Pit's still there, though. Got to play it forward. Benji,
Boo is doing so much. NT, Boo.
He's got snake bite.
And he's
really
got
slowed this down.
Benji's got every tool possible here. He is being walked on, but Sayonara's caught him. Time is going to be tight, but I'm pretty sure, Mike, they've only gone and done it. 13 to 6. Vitality looking in control. What a difference.
That was dominant.
Absolutely, looking so confident. The biggest thing for me is around this mid-rounding, the confidence to execute some of these pivots. Absolutely textbook from Vitality here in map 1, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Lotus after this.
And then we got Lotus. I'm pretty sure they both play Vyse on that map. It'll be fun. Is this the Yampy compilation?
Nice. But David, have some balls, yeah? Have some balls, it's fine.
David, do you have anything you wanna go say?
Yeah, thank you guys for your effort. Yeah, guys, imagine 2 weeks, yesterday effort, tomorrow effort, yesterday effort. Yeah, make an effort to win a pistol.
What?
He's hunting down that title. The time to write the next chapter in the esports history books is finally here.
And they folded in his hands yet again. Steps up to the plate, and he could knock this one out of the park. Now they shall be engraved alongside the greats.
Just have a feeling Benji will play Cypher. Maybe. Might switch something up just to surprise.
Tired of off-season blues once champs is over? Fear not, because Valorant is coming to the Esports Nations Cup, where players split from their clubs and compete for national pride. Will EMEA turn every round into a chess match? Is Brazil
Actually did know
going to
that,
turn
bro.
every map into ranked? with Team USA ego peak every single angle. The final event of the year
I think
is not to be missed.
I think I was curious when what was it? It was like when Durka and Chronicle were in like a 2v2 or something in their comms and they were both speaking Russian. Yeah, Durka does have Russian heritage, he's fluent in Russian. Song. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't know if I can figure out the song. I have no idea how to do that. Stats check. Clutch from Minnie. Thank you, Minnie. Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. He's just the best duelist in the game. Durka is him. I think we're gonna get double Vyse. That's actually what I wanted to check. Hold on. Just look. EMEA teams don't really change their comps like that. So it should be just double duelist. Yeah, Benji, Vyse. Not sure if Kosh will stay on the Neon, but everything else will probably be the same. He might play like Waylay. And Vitality are just gonna play what they played the other day. The normal Viper comp.
Here with Coach Pala, Vitality, that was easy breezy. What made it easy for you guys?
Easy breezy.
To be honest, I'll give all the credit to Scott. I think he's been putting in a huge amount of work on that map over the last sort of 2 weeks since that grand final. And the boys have done the same as well. I just had the piss getting taken out of me for the amount of times I've said just how much effort they've put into it. But it's paid off, especially on that attack side. We saw a lot of the small details and the tweaks that we found in review, and the boys just executing those consistently. So that's a dream map for a coach to watch for sure. So.
Doubles in the detail, practice makes perfect, hard work pays off.
Hard work pays off.
You hear it there from Pal.
Torbjorn Overwatch.
Coming out of the EMEA Grand Finals, paying off beautifully for them. He said it's the kind of map that a coach can enjoy watching. Everything just works exactly as expected. And it was a map that we were expecting Vitality to come away with. They had some really good theory on their attack side too. We've got a Verizon high-speed moment that we want to jump into. And Mimi, run me through this one, because they look clean.
Yeah, they really did. I want to talk about how much they were getting value out of these split plays with the Hyper Viper. You see this round, immediately they're KO knifing into this fast split on A. And you'll notice the players on the other side actually trying to anchor on this site, get really caught in the middle. That dart going up backside, one player gets tagged onto that one. And then as the flashes come in, they start to look towards this backside fight with a second layer of utility, and these anchors just get absolutely executed. And I feel like there was a lot of rounds where mid-control was easy for Vitality to take. They set up for splits into a site, and Heretics had one or two players who got stuck out on that site, got shut down, and meant it was always a massive
I think they put their playlist somewhere, John. I don't know.
That was a key to the early part of that first half.
For sure, Yampi looks so good on
On
this
the
kill
website or
whenever we get to
something?
see
I'm
it.
not
But I
sure.
think another thing I wanted to highlight coming into this one, and we kind of heard Pal speak about the adjustments that they'd made since that grand final, was the operator usage that we got to see, the sniper usage on that attack specifically. We saw it come up
On
from Darko, we
Spotify?
saw
I
it
thought
come
so.
from Chronicle.
I thought
But
so,
the
something like that.
implications that this actually had on Team Heretics' defense from that point onwards was just the fear of not being able to push out. You see Boo attempting to wall that off there, but Heretics just being caught with, I guess, their pants down at their ankles at times because they just weren't able to get aggressive on that defense once this operator on attack had been conditioned.
Yeah, I think they were always hurting for space because they didn't want to go for those pushes, but also because I didn't feel like they had great answers to mid-control. Even later into that half, they kept trying to anchor these sites to play the flood, but when you're playing this kind of mirror match against the Harbor, where you don't have that agent, it's kind of tough, I think, to play into that style, and it was really consistent that they were just getting blocked off by that utility and shut down. This was a great approach from Vitality.
Well, let's hear what Neil Zinio, the coach of Heretics, had to say ahead of map 2. What adjustments do they need to make?
Slow start for Team Heretics coach Nilzinho. Do you think it was the pressure, maybe the nerves weighing on the boys, or was it something more technical?
No, I think it is just pure mental. Expectations, pressure. Yeah, we've had it in the past, but I think we also didn't really give ourselves a chance to gain any momentum. Every time we went around, they came back fighting. We made some stupid mistakes, and they got the momentum. So we need to, when they give us a chance, we need to capitalize on it and get going, basically.
Hopefully you turn things around on the next map, and Lotus we go.
Lotus, such an important map coming up. Now, this mirrors what was happening in the grand finals. They play very different styles on this maps. A no Viper composition for Heretics versus the Viper on Vitality.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue that I was noticing with that no Viper was on attack side. Vitality were playing like quite a slow style, and when they wanted to go back into space late, I felt like they got exposed for that quite often. But when you do look at that other side, you look at this defensive
Double Vyse spotted.
for, the
Hell
side
yeah.
of Team Heretics here. I really like the way that they were playing this, especially with the double duels, especially with how they are hiding space on this map.
We're sticking on the neon.
Heretics were playing the
All right.
Harbor on this map, where they had some interesting approaches, but it does look as though they're going
Double
to stick with
Vyse.
what they were playing back in EMEA. Starting on this defensive
I'm
side,
set up.
expect to see Koshmara sliding around with that Odin. I promise you it, guys. I'm hoping that we get to see it starting here.
It's so silly, but it works so well at shutting out teams that want to take that rubble control.
Yeah, they're really good at that. And I think what I love to see from them as well is they'll very often split their duelists, have Woot and Kashmaris opposite sides of the map. And kind
That
of
is
ping-pong
5
who's going
Vices
for
today.
plays, which means they're almost always shielding where Benji's setup is as the anchor. And it makes it really challenging for Vitality to be able to actually figure out the setup when they're mid-rounding on this attack.
On the other side, we have Team Vitality starting on this attack. We've seen how great Sayonara has looked at this debut global event for him. But not only that, Derka firing on all cylinders on that first map. I think the synergy that he's been able to
though this is like a just an interesting map.
that we speak about is going to set them up for success on the first map.
Do you think the attack op should also be a big thing for Doka here?
It gets a little bit boring because everyone kind of plays it the same way.
See why they wouldn't lean into that if it was such a strength for them on
But the
Breeze.
way that everyone plays it is like complex, so.
If this is a 2-0, I think it comes down to those guys. They were a beast on map 1. Vitality had a great approach there. Now a map away from getting their revenge from that final.
EMEA Grand Finals.
Both teams played Vyse on Lotus and then Divide played Vyse on the Sun.
Heretics, they need to respond fast. Let's send it back over
It's
to
been nice
Patsy and
today.
Hypok.
And I think that is the tone to lead this in with. There has to be a reply from Heretics. Map 1 was Vitality's through and through. From a 13-10 result previous to a 13-6, and it looked
How was he on Ascent?
Yeah, I mean, even scoreline aside, it was just a stark contrast. I mean, Heretics look off their game. Again, the early round is the big issue for me. I mean,
Pretty good.
I think 4 opening engagements. Yes, they were recovering a couple of 4v5s, but still for me, with where we've seen Heretics make massive improvements throughout stage 1, that's not the recipe you want to see. And certainly coming into Lotus here, it's going to require somebody like Koshmaras to really take over some of these rounds. Benji will give you the late rounds.
Yes, he will.
But Koshmaras needs to be involved and finding success early on.
Okay.
So, Vitality starting out on the attack, Heretics on the defending side.
C fight on the defense, Pistol.
Towards that A site.
What's key for me is to see if that momentum carries across.
Just
through
walk
the
up.
maps.
You see the Vyse wall? We're gonna pop through.
Yeah, huge opportunity for Vitality to strike while the iron is hot. All baited out here.
No bait the wall, and then they go back tree. Oh, that's a big flash. That's a big flash play.
Tries to do more. Finally found by Durka. But look at the casualties.
That's a good trap.
To get here. It's going to be a 2v3. Attack on the spike.
Out, yeah.
And he maybe have imagined someone else on the site there, but no one had made it that far.
It takes so long that actually it would warrant a rotation. Somebody stepping further forwards.
Oh, it's still done.
Yeah, in transition.
There you go.
Does he now have to speed up? Yes, they now know where Durka is.
It's 2v2 though.
They can put the pieces together in their mind.
Oh, Durka, bro.
Swinging, taking the fight to re-ends, and Boo just a little bit too far behind. And now the double stack towards tree, and it's a lethal one at that. Sheriff with Profek. Durka paint shell in play. There it is, posted. Boo has to respect it. There's no two ways to cut it. And the
He has a smoke.
Ticking
Nope.
faster and faster. I thought Benji could have done enough. It just slipped away.
A ton of value found off this trap. It's only really Durka to overturn that. A fantastic
W replay.
between him and Profek. This kill there, right there onto Wu is the one that ultimately makes it doable. Durka then can play a little more aggressively. Boo's eyes are drawn, and by the time they're actually making it back on site, Boo's about 15 seconds off another smoke to really secure any chance of getting back onto site, finding a comfortable angle to contest tree. Great start for Vitality. Well,
ladies and gentlemen.
Pause.
Day 1 in the building.
Yeah. Hey.
Ay.
Right? Do we accept this one on us?
Oh, this is up.
Don't turn around.
Wait,
I
no,
see
no,
Mini turn it. Look at him.
No
Look at him. Look at him.
Who put them there?
He can't even see that high. Look, Seth, brilliant. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the co-streaming peanut gallery up here. But no, yeah, thanks, boys. It's always good to be on site finally. Hopefully it gets. Oh, people have got merch. They've actually turned up equipped for it. An EMEA fan, perhaps. Who knows?
Definitely.
Yeah, fully.
It looks jaded.
You can tell, can't you? Well,
that's good.
How's the day been?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Decent.
Yeah.
Where are the co-streamers at? I don't know.
That's what you're giving me.
That's all I'm giving you, Bosch.
Wow. Wonder what the tech pause is. We can spin around. Let's have a little look. Let's start blaming players.
Game pause. So.
Oh, they always. I'm seeing fist bumps though on at least the Heretic side, which can mean good things. Oh, EDG fan in the crowd, I do believe. Can't wait to hear this place when EDG are about. That is gonna be pretty good fun. Which is kind of wild though, considering the EMEA game. Everyone's just golf claps, very respectable. We are going back into game, so thank you for your patience. Whatever the issue.
I think that's where the co-streamers are. The lights up there. I think that's where they're at.
That's the energy I like to see. All right, we are back underway. Thank you for bearing with us during it. We had to get one in. Contractual obligation for me and Michael. However, a reminder, it was a great start from Durka. You can see why he's going to be up on that Phantom nice and quick. Big investment for him. The only real thing to note on the other side would be maybe a couple of upgrades.
You got the one.
Too many.
You saw 2 more. You can see that there's max 2C, and we're just going to hit it.
Retrieved.
But look in the meantime,
Good luck, Benji.
putting a lot of pressure on Benji, who's going to have to stand and try and deal with the
Good flash timing. He just died of spam.
too many to handle.
Great push and pull here.
NT.
Opportunities towards C. Plant will come through here. Durka already making great progress towards an early showstopper. Cycle across here. I mean, Durka's happy to go forward and die in this situation. If we find a kill, if we trade it out, it'd be perfect.
Okay.
Look how close he is
Trade
to
guns with Chronicle, and he just goes for kills to get orbs.
You'll take that. It's not the best outcome, but it's certainly not the
Fair
worst.
play.
Yampy. Go on then. Have a little go on it. All right, 2 rounds, 3 standing. And I think what you kind of said, that push and pull in effect, I like that, right? It could have been a bit dicey on that A side. Nice.
A variety in game changers. There definitely is.
Check in to think back to some of the earlier discussions with Vitality this year around the mid-rounding, around the leading.
I'm just saying if Benji's flash was higher on that pillar, he full blinds Darka. And that might have saved him. I'm just saying.
Everybody buying into it. And certainly, I mean, it would be ignorant to really ignore that factor coming into international here. That's certainly the question hanging over Vitality for me, is actually their ability to maintain this upwards trend.
Yeah, tier 2 game changers, anywhere like below VCT has a lot more emphasis on just like the fundamentals of how to play Valorant, like team play, individual mechanics and stuff. When you get to VCT, and then there's a lot more emphasis on strategy and stuff because everyone's already good at team play and mechanics.
To deny Dirk's free access to the showstopper.
Oh, we played in a little on that.
So agent picks don't matter as much in tier 2.
They played in again twice now. They don't fancy it. Something doesn't feel right. Backing away.
Yeah, I put game changers around the same level as tier 2.
Curious as to what's going on outside C.
Well, because they've got nothing now to clear close, right? Like, I think they've run out of some of the tools. I guess they've got the boom bob. Is that where you're going to invest it? I don't know. So, again, you kind of can leave Koshmaras on this island. How much can one man
They don't know he's here, do they? Okay, he peeks though. Like, why does he peek, bro?
Maybe it just felt a bit too obvious. Maybe just doing what they need to, but
Oh,
Profek again
that's the
finds
seaside.
another. Finding space and opening up sights there. Sends out the paranoia. Smokes are in. The site is fully theirs.
And Profek, when he's on, it can just be so impactful for Vitality. Another example found here. Find a third Chronicle to follow up.
Yep.
There could be another bonus conversion here, and it certainly will be.
Might be another blowout.
A 1v4. Vitality off to a flying start. I mean, you think about the opening of both halves on restart. I lost myself for a second there, but what the second round, second half, sorry, the damage done. Again, they concede the round, but Vitality are just ready to set themselves up again for a string of rounds.
It looks like they're having fun, which is the scarier thing. And I think you're right, right? Profek is never going to be your headliner.
Shit.
Look at this team. He's never the one to stand. No, but Durka.
Oh, we're shooting bodies now.
Certainly feeling himself.
Oof.
He's doing it specifically for Benji, so the crowd goes crazy.
The funny thing is, obviously backstage, start of the day, walking about as you do, you know, taking it in, saw Yampy. He was like, John, I'm actually really excited for this game. I was like, why? He was like, oh, revenge. I'm like, and he's like, when we talk about finals, normally it's a little bit more blasé. The players aren't as like fired up if it's not a qualifier, but he wants this. He absolutely was locked in. He wanted to meet them at this point.
They've been under so much criticism.
God, they have. Absolutely.
I would argue more so than Heretics have in terms of poor performances. It's been Vitality to really bear the brunt of that.
Well, yeah, lauded as the super team that didn't really
And they get through on a miracle.
Yes. I mean, we've seen runs like that at Champs before. One evil genius at one point. Come on now. Come on now. Also in the contract, have to mention EG at least once. It's part of it.
Get out of the way on day one.
Yeah. Haven't mentioned the Slow Club yet, so that's still yet to be. Nice from Benji, but gonna need a bit more. It is a stack, so if they are a little bit laissez-faire about approaching which side of the map, they could get caught on this. And
He tried to flash dismiss there, and it was a good idea. He just had a deagle.
That smoke now becomes a little bit more lethal.
Careful here. Got the timing right on it at least. How do you clear some of these positions?
Yeah, I mean, like the idea of game changers is to get game changers players to the point that they can be good enough for tier 1. Like to give them a place where they can actually practice and play tournaments and whatnot.
Just off that. Catch a glimpse, but
And it is working. We've already seen like Fluorescent, despite her controversy. She was in Apex, a tier 1 team for a while.
Just misses an opportunity here ahead of the smoke blooming.
Like, there definitely are game changers players good enough for VCT.
You gotta get Koshmaras. Sorry, Woot involved in this situation and shut down immediately.
Yeah, Vitality are locked in now. That confidence feels like it's there, and it's gonna
4-0.
stabilize.
Pretty clean so far.
Now, ults coming into effect.
I don't know why they put the flash so low. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
I guess this map in general.
Another early timeout call from Heretics.
Like, it just tells me that the VCT players don't know the mechanics of how flashes work. Like, if it's anywhere on your screen, even sometimes off the screen, it will do the same amount of blind. You put it high up so people don't see it, they can't turn it.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like they're executing many of their set pieces. The game plan's just...
PRX Envy, my bro. What's up, bro? How are you?
Brutal to come up against some of these players when they're on form. Like I said, Prophet, for me, one of the ones that
Clean win today. Good job.
Hot and cold in terms of numbers, but also in terms of value, in terms of utility, where we've seen previously. For me, the coin-based win condition coming out of this has got to be Heretics probably playing a little more proactive, take some of the space away. What did we see previously?
Some of the stuff you're doing with the Odin on the Ascent was insane, my guy.
Slow cleared by a Guardian with no trade angle from Boo. A little bit all over the place for me.
Yeah, it's not fitting together, right? That synergy felt really good in their run up to this point. Again, they walked away in that first place. There was a reason that they looked that solid. For me, again, I actually hate to say it, but I want to see them play their own game.
It was a fast game for you guys today. 13-1 is very convincing. Good job.
A heartbeat, something to ignite a little bit more of confidence. I'm seeing operators, I'm seeing what they can boost, suffering, down without even a shield. And in this round, we will be diving into the team comms of Vitality. So the second that's ready, we'll chuck into it. But until that point, look towards what they have. Sayonara wants to farm it.
I do like this flash bend he's doing. This is a good flash here.
On the line now, and Heretics trying to posture up a little bit here as well. Playing in towards Rubble.
Oh boy. Fat Rebel fight happening. And now it's a 4v2. They're just so good at fighting. The fuck do you mean 6-7? What is that call out? Do they know they're being calmed right now?
Can I get one shout out? Yeah. Yes. Guys, Timo, I need you to go prod C, okay, right now.
I mean, if there's anything to terrify us when they're laughing and joking in a round like this,
I'm hearing 6-7.
Is 6-7 just their calm for freeze? Just to stop and reset? There's just no way that's a real calm.
Just Kosh left. Swap out to a rifle. Will be noted here.
1v2 though, come on Kosh. In all of the other games, you'd think this is absolutely within the realms of reality. Make that the case again. At least toy with expectation. Open the door and give them maybe.
No, I think 6-7 is their calm to just reset the round and chill for a second. Most people say freeze or something of the sort.
But he's found Prophet and he's on the hunt. Koshmaras needs to get this kill. He has to get up close.
Stun hits.
Now show me you can make this really yours, Chronicle. One of the greats.
Okay. Okay. There's one for them.
Giving us a lifeline and a real misstep from Vitality. Maybe that attitude, all the jokes and jovial attitudes will need to be brought back in line.
I mean, certainly the right decision making here. Force Kosh basically clear out a ton of space, but he doesn't even bother.
Yeah, there's some silly callouts for sure.
Perfectly hunts down Prophet.
Watch the last video. You're officially a Vyse man. Hell yeah, bro. Love that.
To move to a position where you can cover the spike.
Yeah.
Great work from Kosh. It felt done and dusted. That early exchange over towards Rubble.
And I guess that tone that we heard in the comms now, can Yampi get it back in check? Can he keep them focused? Because that sort of thing, yeah, it was bold from Koshmaras, but...
They just decided to leave after the A fight this time?
What he did in stage one? Yeah.
And also just in general, Neon's on a stage like this, when the audio is a little different, when it's a little bit lively and you take...
The dog doesn't clear close. This judge...
Chronicle and Durka made in those moments. Are the best to do it. But now, is this been the spark to reignite something?
They've got the... Oh, they wanted to try and hit Durka here.
Catch anything here, but Heretics certainly looking a little more active now. Certainly what you want to see. Yampi not a million miles off for that spam, but Riens will take the opportunity.
Bomb down and spawn.
Certainly slow down.
See, now my ranked teammates will just sit here trying to take these fights and hold the bomb the whole round, and they would die.
Then won't have noted this early presence from Boot. Doesn't have a
Good that Heretics know that they can't win this fight.
There's a big gap between him that second player, but
face your fear.
investment here from Riens.
Say totem instead of high-low. That makes sense.
Just get behind this. He's going to call the rest of the troops back.
Oh, boo.
I think I've heard that in as a CS call-out before. Oh,
It's going to be feast or famine, isn't it? He's going to hear this, though.
he was trying to jump peek the wall. The wall's on B, my guy. Nice. Good patience, Boo.
2 big kills, slowing down the roll, putting Profek in the almost unwinnable 4 seconds. He's got a plant.
Oh, he has to stick the plant. You got plant. Good job, Profek.
Heretics looking like they're back from the dead.
Asking for a spark here. Heretics at least keeping this doable early on. Find a second conversion confidently as well.
I didn't realize they weren't close enough to see the wall here on B.
Here from Vitality, some question marks for sure, and I'd imagine probably a stern talking to during this timeout.
You'd think so, wouldn't
That was a weird run for Vitality.
I'll wait for the coach cam.
Well,
that'll be my Coinbase win.
I mean, Cron's still laughing.
Yeah,
Pal's hiding a smirk.
Pal's in the playbook. Frowns. I don't know. It doesn't look that happy.
Certainly lots to consider here. I mean, the Coinbase win condition coming out. There's still going to be a purchase on hand for Vitality. Couple of ultimates to work with. Chronicle, Yampi, and Profek. Sayonara just 2 away from the pit, and obviously Durka's early showstopper.
If Fnatic in London, Fnatic would have been awesome in London. It's unfortunate.
Complacency can be such a killer as well. It's something that I can't allow. They don't quite have. Damn.
You'll be waiting a while.
I don't know. Maybe a show match or 2.
Of Shanks, I mean. Not for,
who knows?
I wouldn't badmouth FNS.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
You had to check. You're checking.
2 rounds. 2 rounds. And will this be the more... one of those moments that you look back on and you go, bloody hell, imagine if we'd actually just, you know, focused up here, been a little bit tighter.
Yeah,
or
I mean,
does it fade away to nothing?
Hey, I'll say I'm happy to take that criticism. If we see a few more rounds like that, that's certainly a discussion to be had. If Vitality show any more complacency, then get their heads back in the game here. Certainly opportunity, like I said, with this old cycle.
Uh-oh. Oh, my tether nade. Combo.
Well.
They feed into that one here. Haven't seen that investment, but it certainly catches Vitality off guard here. And a round to come out of a timeout like that, it's the worst possible start.
Or a dream come true for Heretics, right? Simple stuff. The C's paint shell coming in. You love to see it. They'll be chuffed to bits with that. Freest beginning, and Boo got himself a corner.
Flash. Oh, look. Vyse Flash gets blocked by the smoke.
Looking to take too many risks here and give any play back.
That's why it's a bad flash.
Chronicle's going to check at least here, bait the wall out. I was going to say, Boo and Benji have to deliver on C site alongside this, though.
Yeah, and it looked like Vitality was still maybe eyeing up finishing on that C site, so they've still got Yampi here.
Still hasn't even used the flash. Okay.
He certainly does now. Handles
Flash didn't hit anybody. He just took a dry fight and won it.
Posts it, not going to get quite what he wanted, but Profek and Chronicle left with an uphill battle in 24 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, TP
Maybe save? Nah, they have enough money for next buy.
To retrieve that spike.
Well,
give this one up.
All right.
To secure.
That's 3 in a row.
And they might be taking the mile now. That is 3 rounds to their name. After what was a dreary first map. A worrisome beginning into map 2. And now knocking at the door of tying up all even.
Bad combo. That was guard.
Buy in hand here for Vitality. Like I said, ult's still a factor to consider. Actually, an operator in hand for Durka, so probably indicator of a slower approach here. See what Durka can get done.
Good support. I'm a little biased toward Vitality.
Only the TP of Boo available for Heretics.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely does. Shutting down this early aggression as Heretics look to really
We love that anti-aggro flash.
Here comes the burst. Benji instantly going to be noted. This is going to ask so much of the man here. He's got pressure left, right, and center, succeeding on one, but over
Oh, he died full blind.
smoke gives Wu a way in, but Chronicle on
We almost had a hero round from both Vyse players.
this round look like vitalities.
Just like that.
Nice,
Something to
Chronicle.
Maybe humble any sort of confidence Heretics were starting to build after a string of rounds. Chronicle pixel perfect with the first and catches Kosh.
Yeah, that's really nice for that angle.
Tries to retreat. Stuff here, Chronicle leading the charge 11 and 4 for Vitality.
Always been an X-Factor player, isn't he, Chronicle? Again, it was kind of that conversation of what's Fnatic be like without him there? Do they lose much? And people kind of say, you know, umming and ahhing about it, but you see it in moments like that with him. That pedigree in full display. And well,
Ew.
share the limelight either. A man who's known those great heights as well. But Kosh Moras, a new man to this stage. To try and hold his own against some of the most experienced players there are. Some of those decorated. Right now he's got a smoke to do it in. Played in.
Ooh. Wow.
And he'd be lucky to get out of here alive. The utility poured on. And the site under scrutiny.
Aid will prevent any progress from Boo going forwards here. Kosh down to 30. Getting locked out of this initially. Plant will come through and Sayonara with a pit to close off one of the avenues of approach. A ton of ground to cover to get even closer to the site here through this
Our
pit.
flash is covered by the Viper ult. That's okay though. Ooh. That was almost nice. I like that Viper ult. It gets really deep in the waterfall.
And making sure to not let this game slip between their fingertips.
Even there,
Do it. I wonder if they showed it in the replay.
I mean, Benji was on a pistol to come into this court here on a.
No, they don't show it.
Unfortunately, that way, I mean, Kosh is just under.
Like in C main, they fade dog and then boom bot. Like the missed timing catches anyone that tries to dodge the fade dog. That's so cool. Like they fade dog this way and then they try to boom bot this way. And the timing catches anyone that tries to hide from fade dog in the smoke.
Heretics back down to pistols now.
Like that's just pro level shit.
Potentially another huge first half advantage here.
Two people are shooting at the fade eye and they still let it scan.
Can build back in. He's trying to catch a spam, but connection on the other side of that. If anything, it just really eggs Vitality on.
Zerka takes the orb, so that means they intend to use the Raze ult.
Probably going to be behind this a little bit. Actually, I'm a little concerned. Vitality haven't actually scaled onto side just yet. You've got two players going towards stairs.
Yeah.
That's the spike, though.
What are we doing here? What's the plan? Have they seen enough that scared them in this? They don't like it?
I think they're desperately
What are they
trying to make
doing?
something from Heretics out into an engagement, but now you've got to worry about how committed some of these positions are on site.
This does feel sketchy. Quan's seen nothing, no challenge on B. He's committed on it.
Just Thorn stalls for a while.
And with this amount of freedom, surely you are massively
I
questionable.
mean, Chronicle is in the B side, so the Thorns aren't really threatening anything. It's just stall.
Rien's gonna manage to catch Dirk, but that is a big scalp to claim here. Prophet trying to cycle the weapon back, but he's got bigger problems right
Prophet
now.
actually got the gun recycle. Wow.
Trying to knock it down already though. Prophet and Yampi holding the line. Woot, Boo, and Benji desperate to try and find a pathway back.
That was so patient for Vitality.
Sent through, it does connect here. Woot's managed to come through, but
Chronicle. Of course it's Chronicle.
Absolutely great work. Boo now, unfortunately, 20
Wow.
HP. Unable to have a say. I mean, the paranoia could have been huge there, but Chronicle unaffected. I mean, thank God for that. Catching Woot here on the Saturin. Just when I thought maybe.
Yeah, it's funny that we call Fade Dog and Sky Dog dogs, even though neither of them are dogs.
All comes down to it. Vitality will find
That was a little bit silly.
Unfortunately, look, this is a must-win for Heretics. Look at the buy behind this. Yes, we'll get an operator in hand, but we're on the brink of potentially a 9-3.
Yes.
It's fine. Like, if it's fine to use in game, I don't think so.
Woot, can you get involved early? Dirk
I'm gonna say no, but I do it anyway.
vulnerable.
On that peak again.
It's not the first time he's had this. This is
Yeah, Skydog is a Tasmanian tiger.
What happened last time? They cleared Kosh with the util.
Yeah, it was the
But
Prowler first, but then it was the Boombot that caught him on that.
that's a bit easier to call it a dog than a Tasmanian tiger.
He has to back away, goes back for seconds. A Prowler this time. The utility protocols are perfect. Rienz can only do one. He can't find more than that. Overwhelmed and shut out. Boo and Woot are a mile away from being able to change this.
I mean, a rifle and an op here.
Spike planted.
In the retake, yeah, I was no surprise to see him hold on to this. Like I said, round 12's purchase would have been awful.
I mean, the Dirk are just getting the opening kills.
I mean, even coming out of this, what, Kosh, 300 credits, an ultimate, sure, but Rienz and Benji will be penny pinching here.
I don't think the bargain bin's going to save him now. Boo and Woot, this is tough. Because there was that small window, right? And I was so ready to lay into Vitality for letting that sort of lead slip.
Yeah.
But the fact
And
that
you could call Skydog a drone. Like you could say you're sky droning, but that doesn't really fit. That doesn't really fit Fade Prowler.
But the credit really, in my eyes, also falls to one Yampy,
Just
obviously
like
keeping people in the right place, but Chronicle
just call it a dog, I guess.
as an impact player too.
But what, around 5, 6 or so when Dirk gets his operator and things slow down a little bit for Vitality, finding 2 rounds. He's found that opener towards C, and Benji, fortunately, the first domino to fall in a sequence of events. Chronicle leading.
And he's back on the operator.
Back on the operator.
And he was
We're getting dragons. Don't you know the voice line? Sky tried once and it was not pretty.
Same thing again, though, right? Maybe
I mean, unfortunately, with this buy, you'd want them to go forwards.
Kosh Morass up against
All right, there we go. First pick for Heretics.
a further commitment. It looks like
On Chronicle, no less.
pace and tempo high. Prowler sent in, gonna at least reveal that they're still nearby. That looked close to a big tag, but not to beat.
Go forwards with a spike here.
Yampy, you're the first man in, and you're doing it kind of solo. And yeah, a quick clear. Woot making light work of Sayonara. This felt a little messy. I don't
Was a messy round.
Tempo, but they wanted it this fast.
Woot's now got a showstopper. So huge opportunity here. It's a
Actually makes a lot of sense. Like the difference between drones and dogs.
Worst case scenario on 8-4, but
I'm not sure that that's why we call them that. It might be because like dogs are more lifelike, I guess, and then drones are mechanical.
Can't do any more. Falls. Durka dead. Heretics. Silver lining.
Oh, 8-4 half.
About maintained there.
Crucial here for Heretics to remain composure coming out there. So it's a big win. Yes, it's an 8-4, but a saving grace at least to get that one on the board, Lauren. The end of this first half.
Yeah, they desperately needed it. After what was a real shutout for those 3 rounds of respite almost to claim the final one. Maybe enough to ignite some hope going
Yeah, I think it's the difference between it being like mechanical or organic. I guess it's kind of magical in a way.
Looking solid as a rock on
The dogs.
So let's hear from Profek after Vitality locked up their spot in playoffs in a HyperX player moment.
Hello, my name is Profek, I'm from Team Vitality and we are in the playoffs. So we just finished our game against Foot Esports, those regional matchups, so we know how they play, they knew how we play. So basically this game was only about who will be more confident, and at the end we are more confident, so we take a W.
This is looking rocky. Swing in the corner. Dirk a favorite 10 times out of 10 at that range, and now suddenly it's just yet a J. Try to clutches in a 1v3, the swing out, finds the first, drops out, and cannot find that final Vitality.
When I walked first time in London and I saw the stage, it was completely different than in Berlin.
They're called dogs because we use them to hunt and find prey. That's a good one, actually. That's a good one.
Felt amazing. It's a dream to play in front of this beautiful crowd. And yeah, I just hope we're gonna play more and more games here.
Sky does, after all, Sky does say time to hunt when she drops the Fade or the Skydog.
Yes, yeah. Like I said, that's why I kind of put an asterisk next to the end of that, but Vitality have looked dominant in terms of the opening few rounds of these halves so far. That's why I said, if you look at a 9-3, we've already had bonus conversions galore. Even that mishap on Breeze as well. Certainly, Heretics need to flip the script. Again, with it just feels like a sluggish first half from Heretics.
Yeah, it just
again,
doesn't feel like
Koshras
they're
a little
awake.
more active from the get-go.
Yeah.
I'll give them that much, but things just not going their way. It's got to be said.
No, and it just feels a little bit quiet throughout, right? Like, I feel like Rienz has always been solid. I mean, he's a little bit downturned here. It doesn't look like he's as active in this.
Wrap it up, Vitality.
See the best form Heretics. We got that as our last look at them, right? That's what my mind.
Like Benji Vyse. Benji Vyse is really good. He didn't get a lot of action, except when on eco rounds and stuff. He did get picked by the op a lot on this C angle, but when he actually got to play the C site, he did pretty good.
Which should have been a comfortable matchup, right? It's better to come in and have to play, you know, a team from another region that you don't really have much in terms of context, and probably a team that could really turn things around. What's just happened there then?
Oh, even he looks surprised. Tell me you saw that.
What did I was looking away. Hello? No. Go back.
Really turn things around.
It's just a Deeg collat.
Tell me you saw that.
Okay, bro. Singularity Sheriff.
And it looks like they are Rienz and Koshras. Thank you. Picture in picture. You've just made it bad to worse.
That's okay. It's okay. Chronicle Ace. It's fine.
I said he was absent. That's one way to get me paying attention. Prophet trying to be a little slippery here. Deceptive in approach. But Rienz looking like he's got a hot hand here. The Prowler gonna at least be.
He knows he's stuck in the corner now.
I don't know if Prophet can clear Koshras, who is only on 5, but without a trade of Rienz. Oh my God, Prophet, maybe.
Oh.
What is this round?
Nah, bro.
V2. He's on site, he's got paranoia, but he's up against the big boys. Kron already doing nasty things.
That's a double blind.
Paranoia doing the dance, trying to get closer.
Oh my God.
Kron, man.
What is that?
Kron's on his
Oh, hell nah.
This clearance, it's Prophet onto Kosh again with a clearance that is just
That's
insane.
absurd.
Doesn't need a headshot, by the way. But on the fade, that's the opener.
He's so cold.
Ew, that was so clean from Rienz, though. Fair play.
Just reading that little setup, right? That like, okay, on contact. There'll be the swing off the back by box, and look at him.
Absolutely sensational.
Wow.
The Vitality to find another pistol in this series. Could that be the nail in the coffin? Heretics have to, they have to do something. As far as I'm concerned, win out here.
Yep. There's not so many ways we can cut it now, right? The bar has been set. It has been for a while. We were hoping that Heretics would find that spark, reignite some of that magic we saw to get them to this stage. There are no easy routes here in London. It's earned at this point. For Heretics, it looked like they'd done the hard work before, but absolutely.
Oh, we're getting the Sentinel experience this game. This round. Jump peak C forever.
Outclassed.
Hold front B. Everyone else gets to have fun.
To be now. Sayonara does fall. Okay, first chance made. They get a bit more. To patrol, gonna catch Wu. Brilliantly done.
He's in.
Hits him
Oh,
quickly.
Dirk. Oh my Dirka. Oh my God, Dirka. Yeah, let him ace. Yeah, let him ace. Oh! Oh! Wait. Fake flash.
Two more for you, perhaps. Got the flash. He's caught him on the run.
No!
Oh, it would have been brilliant.
One of these first 2 rounds.
Man, I'll take that every day.
Second half.
Didn't fake flash. SMH.
We'll find double digits regardless, but
That was a crazy bulldog burst.
Ridiculous start to this second half.
These pros are not beating the Singularity Sheriff allegations.
Bonus.
It is aimbot.
As good as previously done.
Yeah.
Rienz unfortunately only bringing Sheriff in here.
They see the quad fight with Viper Molly. All right, Chronicle. Only a bandit. Don't give no shit. Bad flash. Don't care. He wins. Oh look, your flash got broken immediately.
It's good so far. Taking the box for the Heretics. They pick the right side of the map, basically.
Good thorns.
A little bit cautious, but should be fine for now.
He's playing safe because he doesn't have a gun, waiting for the team.
Just because of weaponry alone. With the plant down, Heretics need to stabilize here.
And he didn't put his wall down.
I mean, gosh,
Weird.
Morass being aggressive, not the worst thing in the world. Heretics just need to hold their nerve. They really can't fumble this one.
Well, the Vitality already settle for cover going out. The contingency in doing damage.
Are they just gonna
Here, but Prophex found the
do the going for kill strat again?
I don't think they're settling for anything, Michael, but gosh, Morass is going to
Big
try and
stun.
hold on.
Big stun.
Stylish on the third, and should be enough to keep this one secure. The time
Alright, get out.
determining.
Arians only has a deagle.
As Benji gonna find the couple few.
My rifle, get out, Benji.
Does recover.
Okay, he got out.
Will fall, but again, he's the one that didn't really. Yes, coming in here. So 2 weapons maintained for Heretics. Is that going to be enough? Vitality now able to
Yeah,
invest behind
I'm just gonna
this.
end the stream after the games. Please watch party.
Prophex one away from a
Maybe
team.
play some games later.
It has to be
We'll see.
perfection from here on out, considering what we've seen so far from Heretics. Gosh,
And Joel, you gotta figure out what you want to do that's different from everyone else.
can that be the decisive
One tricking agent is a good way to do that, but obviously there are some
From the Heretics comms, as once again they look to pressure.
there's some areas of the game that are very heavily saturated. Like there are a lot of brimstone mains, there are a lot of duelist mains.
Already heard Vitalities, so be curious to see how it compares. Benji needs to be careful.
So if you want to do something like that, you have to figure out what differentiates you from everyone else.
How they're gonna puzzle this one out.
If you want to do aim guides or something like that, you have to figure out what makes you different from everyone else that's making aim guides.
Now pick a B, better.
Okay, good.
Okay, just pick a bar B so there is no gap.
We need to pick.
Don't divide circle,
I can
okay?
proud, you can pick at the same time, okay?
Yes.
One,
two.
nothing close.
Yes.
Can
Wait for them. Wait for them.
Okay, just tell me
Ready,
when.
guys?
Yes, I'm ready to paranoid. Go.
Thorns are gone.
There is no turns. I might be there. I'm coming late.
Yeah, Chronicle's playing so safe right now.
Guys, careful float with Vyse.
I mean, he ran out of bullets.
Pillar.
Nice.
Chill. Guys, I'm gonna tap.
Okay, this looks like it should be kind of all going the way.
Yeah, Chronicle is playing so safe.
Quite drastic, to be fair. Super serious, very drilled. Hold on, yeah, Rienz. Do you get
Oh, he
away to
did.
live? You don't. Worker's got the dead. Showstoppers there. Does he invest? Still 2 satchels to play with too. Nothing on the horn, kind of indicating they're all towards water. Trade there for Benji.
Good.
Durka, a 1v2, misses the jump. Has to go back for a second. Oh my god. 7 bullets.
Nice, good shot.
Good stuff to bury that one before it got too deadly. But a very different comm sort of environment, it felt like.
Certainly still, I mean, feels a little frantic. At least here, need a big win out early on from Benji.
Nah, bro, they're not gonna wall boost. No one's gonna railgun in VCT. It's just not gonna happen. It's silly, but it wouldn't work in a pro game.
Round on the board. Vitality going to be unable to close this one out quickly. Be minimal investment here still. The chance.
Yeah, nobody puts the flash high up on the C pillar. I don't understand why. Like, nobody puts it up here. It's very frustrating.
Side attack there at least. Kosh in check early on here. Benji, Boo and Kosh all very close. This first ult cycle aligned.
Oh, Chronicle, you got some work to do, buddy.
Amount to a string of
With your
rounds.
classic and flash and nothing else.
Yeah. That just gives them
Ooh, did they get scared away?
gap close. Heretics showing some real caution.
Also note that Benji put his wall
Be careful to not fall
really deep on B.
walking into
Stop any
We can see where
deep
it is.
pushes.
You'd almost imagine all the big guns over on A. Surely no one else will be there. Well, there's 3 others waiting.
This is scary now.
Let's see if Heretics can puzzle this one out themselves. Can they figure out? They're still heading this way. I'm a bit concerned here. They could be going into what is the stacked side of the map here, but it is just pistols. But Prophet
It's a good stun.
can't quite get out of this.
Good pathing to dodge Omen Flash. This
is a massacre on A mistake made. And Boo now has to face the
He has a classic, bro.
The leader in game.
It's a classic.
Done. Walking into the stack, eyes wide shut.
The one thing you didn't want to see was Vitality get a thrifty conversion in this sort
A
of
classic.
What is that from Sayonara?
And they are so deep, so you almost feel like surely they felt a bit comfortable in that.
It's like, I don't know.
I've got two, by the way. Third in the snake fight. I think it was.
Just letting them
Yeah,
know.
I'm just checking. Did we buy anything actually?
No, that was really nice,
No.
just to remind them of the finances.
Wow.
It's like, guys, if you missed it, we didn't have any money, and we won. So
avoid eye contact with Yampi at all.
I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't.
costs.
Because like those rounds, you know, it's just like sitting in your stomach like a stone, and you just see him up. Well, you can see it on the faces.
Yeah, I mean, Woot looks pressed in this
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Benji, he's struggling as well. The Coinbase win condition coming out here for Heretics. I mean, slim pickings.
What is it?
Slim pickings.
I mean,
to be
they're just
honest.
in form, bro.
And they're going to have a few ults to invest. Like I said, this should have been.
Chronicle Durker going crazy. Sayonara looks like Rookie of the Year so far.
I mean, the stage vibes mimicked here between and Weber as
They're
well.
just all crazy.
It's got to be frustrating to come out here. Performance in your opening series.
Yeah, and it's the thing is, it felt like they found their salvation in Kosh Moras. It felt like he was the missing piece that brought all that brilliance back to Heretics. And we talked about, can they repeat it? Has it got longevity? But we kept
Okay, switch Chronicle to 8 for fun. Just for fun.
The problem is we've
Why
got
not?
here, and suddenly it doesn't have that same spark. However, it's not over yet. It's 6 to 11. We go back in.
And they're going for a fast ult in the Chronicle.
He's going to just take matters into his own hands. He's a
Fair play.
mile ahead.
Neon ult is still good.
And he wins his fight.
All right, he can still do it with Neon ult. We take those. Oh, he walked back into the ult at the last second. Unlucky.
Heretics right out onto the A site here, and Durka and Profek left. Profek, will he clear him once more?
Yes, he does.
He did.
Okay, dead to the pain shell, all good.
He can't catch a break versus Profek today. Boo to shut things down.
There you go. Eco him back.
Converted
right
on
back
the
at
other
ya.
side, yeah, by Heretics in
Yeah, bro.
response.
Coach doesn't matter. Or rank doesn't matter when you're being a coach. It helps having experience at like higher ranks, but it doesn't make that much a difference. There's VCT coaches that are like flat. There are VCT coaches that are radiant. Or there probably isn't a radiant VCT coach because it takes a lot of work to be a coach. You can't play ranked that much.
Round now for Kosh to take over was the ultimate, really. Similar sort of
Yeah,
situation.
it's just a different skill set having experience at a higher level.
Single-handedly delivering a round for Heretics.
If you're not a high rank, you have to bring value to the team some other way.
You almost have to be fixated.
And there are coaches that do that.
You can bring this back with your Heretics. It has to become a
They just swing into the thorns and kill him. Uh-oh.
giving you a reason to believe in it. Taking over
Uh-oh, he's waking up.
Chronicle. It gives them those first couple of steps towards the A site. You already see the Vitality sitting quite deep to this. Kosh Moras is playing a game here that's starting to gather at least a bit of interest for me, as how far does he want to go? Far. He wants to go deeper, and he dies.
Durka?
Durka gets two. Suddenly
How did he get two?
got to hit the panic.
Where did the nade go that he got one with it?
Back at you. That one's going to land as well. 3v2. The spike's not down. No security.
Oh, shit.
Buried. It's 12.
Could be the killing blow. Heretics have to string something together here for sure.
Back and forth.
He's going to struggle financially. Kosh still finds the opener here.
Where did the nade go? Did they just tether nade the planner? I think that's what happened.
Going down initially, they can't really reset away. They have to keep fighting forwards, and he said Vitality will just welcome that. Still, on the investment as well. Only Durka to throw in there.
Weapon here.
Yeah, a little bit of overconfidence. He got the Omen blind here. It was really good. It's just Durka on the counter swing. They're going so aggro. They're doing this just for fun, by the way. Ew! Reens is trying so hard, bro. Reens is trying so hard. Bye, Steph.
Disrespect on display. Benji heads up, ahead removed. Rien's the
I feel like this flash is too predictable. It's too predictable at this point.
1v2 required.
Like we saw Divide die with it earlier.
takes the walk towards the site. He's got space to play with, and he's got time.
Actually, they're a million miles away from this, so plenty of opportunity.
Okay, open plant. He is basically full util. This is doable for Rians. I really don't like playing in tree, but
They're fast to this as well. Not really
it's not my 1v2 to play.
taking much of a subtlety to it either. You will hear it. Riens, a
Hey.
big man of once.
Nope, you do.
Sayonara. Welcome to the big stage. You
Shit. That was gonna be pretty convincing.
to 7. They do need to go into fuse. They nearly forgot that one.
That was pretty convincing.
Changing the narrative, leaving history in the past and writing a brand new chapter. Moving forward.
Sheesh.
Making a big statement as well. This is just a very commanding victory from Vitality in terms of some of the expectations coming in, right? Again, you have to consider.
I think I had both those games on my pick'ems.
Vitality playing above and beyond what we've seen previously, continuing that trend. A few recent series. Heretics, for me, a little disappointed, I've got to say it, but
Need to log in again, brother.
fixed upon from what we've seen in terms of the end of stage 1. Definitely want to see them back on the right page. Tough series for them to open up here in London.
Verification required. Shut the fuck up.
But enjoy seeing some of those players on the stage like this. Some returning greats of all time, some brand new to the environment. But for them, it's got to mean the world coming out like this and proving they have elevated. They've changed for the better. They've grown stronger. And the revenge tour begins now, I guess. Already proving they are the team to keep your eyes on through this event. Magic.
Don't tell anyone.
Absolute
Thanks.
magic. But for the Verizon post-match interview, let's send it to Frank.
Did I do it?
Down at the stage.
I had G2 and...
Tell me,
Did I pick LEV to win? Am I stupid?
planning this revenge game plan on
I picked LEV to win this game?
For sure. I knew that they can't get lucky twice.
Oh my god, I'm dumb.
It feels amazing. I was super happy. I know people don't like regional matchups, but I was so happy to play versus them.
You were clearly hungry for this one. How did you fix the
What am I
micro mistakes you
smoking
saw
with
against Foot? You
this?
might have won that one, but it wasn't
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, just more watching the VODs and actually
Alright,
understanding.
I'm very confident in these games tomorrow though. With G2 and Foot win.
They didn't change almost anything. I'm kind of surprised because Rian said that they are in their best form.
Although if you saw the
And if this is their best form, it's gonna be a tough time for them.
Well, Yampi, you have been bringing the fun to your team.
if you saw this tweet from where was it? This. They're celebrating getting XLG. They like this is a curse right here. I'm just saying. They're like celebrating getting to pick XLG. I'll play the video. I don't care. I'm just saying. That's one hell of a curse.
But I loved it. More action, potentially more jokes on this stage tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel like I really missed something with the Jampy interview.
Tell me, how long have you been planning this revenge game plan on Team Heretics?
I mean, for sure. I knew that they can't get lucky twice, and yeah, I mean, it feels amazing. I was super happy. I know people don't like regional matchups, but I was so happy to play versus them.
You were clearly hungry for this one. How did you fix the micro mistakes we saw against Foot? You might have won that one, but it wasn't as clean.
Yeah, I mean, just more watching the VODs and actually understanding that in the final we did a lot of mistakes and we came prepared. Like, we knew they didn't change almost anything. I'm kind of surprised because Rian said that they are in their best form or whatever. And if this is their best form, it's gonna be a tough time for them.
Well, Yampi, you have been bringing the fun to your team, even when you were going through the match vetoes as well.
That's what I'm saying, Izzy. It was.
You like to tell a joke.
That seemed very disrespectful for me, or to me,
It's fun to have fun,
not for me.
But you know, today I was a little bit more calm because
Like, yeah, XLG are definitely the weakest team in playoffs, but it's not like you shouldn't be celebrating getting to play them.
yeah, when the team needs me to be
It's a little bit cringe.
I'm energetic, and when they need to be calm, I will be calm for sure.
Yampi, can you tell me a joke, please?
Oh, what?
A joke.
A joke. We are not finished, even though me and Derek are finished.
Think about that one, but I loved it. More action.
We are not finished, even though I'm finished. Okay, it's just a desk segment now. Who's on the desk?
So
Perfect.
it was different in grand final, but right now, like, we just so confident, you know, because we know that we should have won this final.
Right.
Yeah, what did you think was different about the team that played today against them, that beats them 2-0 versus the team in the finals? What have you learned about Vitality since that final?
I think the final was just experience for us. Like me and Sayonara were not in the best form in the grand final. A lot of overthinking, a lot of doubting. But after this experience, like, we are just back.
Did you enjoy playing through the Swiss stage as well? I mean, we heard a little piece from you afterwards, after the win against Foot, where you were saying it's different playing here in front of this crowd.
Oh yeah, because in Berlin we don't have that many fans, and here is just amazing. The atmosphere here, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, it was your first playoff game for you at a global event, but you're playing with some of the most experienced players in Valorant, especially for Dirk.
Yeah, there might be an upside.
What's it like getting to kind of step
If Happy Way goes crazy again, it's possible.
Are they saying anything to you, inspiring you at all to get you ready for it?
I mean, at the beginning it was just hard to play for me with them because, like, I was just Profeg and they were like super big talents, so like talents, like big players. So the first 2-3 months it was just difficult for me.
You were like nervous with the names
yes,
in your
I
team?
was just nervous and I was just doubting myself. But after this 2 months, like, I just got used to it. So yeah.
Profeg, I've got to ask, because we're talking about Durka and Kron and this kind of stuff and the atmosphere.
Alright, see you, Kaz.
A moment where we were listening to the
Thank you, man.
Vitality team comms, and it was, I mean, bonkers. We're going to play the clip, and then I want to get your reaction.
No, not the 6-7 clip.
You heard this. Let's take another listen.
What they have. Sayonara wants to farm it.
No, 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 no.
And Heretic's trying to posture up a little bit here as well. Playing in towards Grapple. See how they react to that.
Grapple, boys. I'm holding grapple. One more.
Freeze, boys, freeze, keep, freeze.
Okay, yeah.
I hold east push, I hold B.
We'll just put the wall down.
And follow my Twitter.
They should not have up. They should 6-7, 6-7.
Keep holding, guys. Keep just holding.
Perfect well, Twitter, Chronicle.
Perfect, you went on to lose this round in a 4v2.
Okay.
What's going on here?
I mean, we just got relaxed, you know, like, we're just having fun on stage, you know, like here it's completely different than in MEA. We just enjoy the moment, enjoy like the people screaming, so, you know, why just not roll 1-2 rounds just for fun, you know, for good vibes.
I thought that might have actually allowed Heretics back into it, but you kind of dropped a couple of rounds and then shut the door straight back on them. Did you keep that energy throughout the game, though? Were you still doing that even when we weren't listening?
Yep, we did. Like 6-7 every time after every round and stuff like that, so...
Bro.
You know, like, pretty funny comms.
Yeah. Does it make it easier when your teammates are acting like that to play, especially in front of the crowd?
Yeah, to be honest, like, because you don't think, you know, like, you just go with the vibe, and when we have good vibe, it's just, you know, fun to play.
How can you be nervous when your teammate is screaming 6-7 and plucking his Twitter?
Well, exactly. And now I've got another question for you here, though, as well, because the two matches that have kind of tested you the most, I would say, not that this one necessarily was, were both of the EMEA teams. You played against Foot, now you've played against Heretics. If you take a look at the bracket or the upcoming schedule, you can see that you now have an appointment with PRX.
Finally.
I mean, that is very different. That's incredibly different to what you guys have been able to do before. How are you feeling about this game? They are a big team.
Because G2 was telling that they will pick us, PRX was telling that they will pick us, and at the end no one would pick us. So, like, I'm excited to play, because for me, like, I would love to play these teams, because it's something new, you know, but against EMEA teams, it's like more or less the same.
Yeah, you talked about being a little nervous when you stepped into the server with the big names on your own team when you got signed to Vitality. Does it mean anything playing against PRX for the first
playing
time?
against but like, I'm just excited because PRX, I think, is the best team in this tournament, I would say. So, like, let's see.
Are you excited just because you think it'll be fun, or because you see it as a chance to prove yourself?
No, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah?
Because of the fun, yeah. Because they are doing some interesting stuff, and like, I just want to see how it will go against us.
Yeah, well, if we take a look at the schedule as well, we have to deal with the other side of the bracket before we get into the game, of course, where PRX are playing against Vyto.
All right,
bro. With the confidence and like with
playing PRX. Anyone else that you're looking forward to this tournament?
G2.
Yeah?
He really wants to play G2? That'd be a fun game to watch. It'd be interesting.
No, I think because like they were just dominating America for years, and like I would say they are the best team in America, and I just want to see if we have chance against them or not really.
Yeah. Well, I'll end with this final question then. Who's the best region currently?
EMEA. We have 3 teams in playoffs, right?
There you go. It's
True.
as simple as that. It really is. Thank you, Prof. Appreciate you joining us.
All right. Well, that is today's games done. Tomorrow will be also interesting. We have G2 finally. All right. I might play some ranked later. We'll see. No promises. But if I do, I'll stream it. Thanks for watching, guys.